Yeah, shovel that food down your throat. I mean, that sounds gross. I don't know why I said it like that.
Put it in your mouth. Okay.
My explosion of satisfaction.
So I got YouTube Premium again because YouTube said you need this again. Thanks.
My explosion of satisfaction.
All right. All right. Whenever you guys are ready.
My explosion of satisfaction.
got all my clips ready.
Ready whenever you are.
All right, sounds good. All right. Let's get this torch lit. You know, it would be really bad if I started this and the desktop audio's muted.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be really bad. Guess what? I fixed that.
You know, it'd be really bad
What?
if you did it and everything was muted. Your mic.
Oh my god, that would be horrible.
I've done something like that before.
Yeah. Well, the good news is there's only 2 sources, so, and they're lighting up. And that's all you need. That's all you need. We got a full house for you tonight. We got D-Dog, GMillion. You want to say your name? You don't have to if you want. Hello, we're all here. Yep.
Yeah, we are all here.
We are all here for this beautiful 1-hour bullshit.
Explosion of satisfaction.
Shit, this is gonna be more than 1 hour for us. 1
Yeah,
hour for
we
him,
gotta-
but we gotta
We even-
dissect this shit.
We got a normie podcast to get through too. Normies first.
I took a page out of your favorite book. You told me lies just by the way you look. Taught me a language that I never speak. Baby, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. I dug my grave watching the way you move. You took me higher than I ever flew. Too many times gave you a second chance. Baby, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. No, we're thinking about you late night. No, we're running around with your friends now. They're picking the pieces of my soul above the floor. I said I would die for you, baby.
Well,
What?
time for you to die.
What the fuck did I just listen to?
You didn't. It doesn't matter. Some normie shit. Some normie shit for the normie people.
Okay, Discord.
Normie shit for the normie people that we're about to play. Hi, normie shit.
Oh, come
Normie
on.
shit. Normie shit. Here you go.
I
Hi.
just want to say that King Sly video in the sidebar there is very
Yeah. Oh well.
This is a show that is hosted by Dark Side Phil, DSP. This guy has been doing it forever. I think he's on his 16th year of live streaming. Started in 2008. He's had quite a run.
why is her
a lot of
name
ups and
Lucy
downs.
Tightbox?
We're not gonna be able to
I
tackle.
swear, I saw that earlier and I was like, what the hell? What the hell?
Is that innuendo? Because if that's innuendo, that's kind of gross.
There
I
we go.
hope not. I think it is, but I hate it. If I type in Lucy Tightbox, this is going to be a... And if I don't get porn, this is going to be a problem. Okay. I got to Reddit.
But there's porn on Reddit.
Really?
Oh yeah. Lots of it.
Her name is Kaylee, sometimes Lucy Tightbox. Oh, okay. There's that. Once over with Kaylee. Okay.
The entire story today, obviously. But I wanted to start with this podcast that he's doing, this Level 1 podcast. And the podcast starts off kind of weird because he does like this Hail Hitler thing. So he's 8
Hail Hitler.
in front of the video motion thing that's going on.
Now that they mentioned it, you can't unsee it now. He does. Like I said, you can't not see it.
And he does this.
Yeah.
Odd because the guy
Which is odd.
kicked off of Twitch for saying things that were derogatory about Jews.
So this
Well, then it's
Carl
not
Hamburger
bad.
guy
Well, because
knows
I-
basic DSP lore then, right?
Yeah.
Knows enough, right?
Knows enough. Knows enough about DSP lore, which is, yeah, that's cool. Knows, it's just funny how he's the first thing they look at is like, yeah, he hails to Hitler. It's like, what?
I mean, he's trying to change his ways, but yeah, I guess that's on brand for him.
Yeah,
To
people
do
have
that.
spoken, Carl.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what is your experience, Andy? I'll ask you with Darkside Phil. Are you familiar with this character?
No, not at all. My experience with him was being bored to tears.
Okay.
Oh,
And
God.
Lucy, what do you know about Darkside Phil? I know that you're pretty good with the lol verse.
Yeah, so I started watching his podcast, listening to his podcast, and I was like, this is the most boring thing that I've ever heard. I did not realize that it was DSP.
See, they go in
And
deep.
I finally figured it out because, like, 4 months ago, Turkey Tom posted one of these, like, YouTube documentaries about him explaining how he's a lol cow, and I fell asleep during it because even his lol cowness is boring.
That's true.
Yeah, he's definitely lost the viewership he once had. There was a time when he had a lot of people watching his channel and he was doing very well. In 2010, he got laid off from his job and just became a full-time streamer and was making money doing that. And now he's doing the thing that pisses a lot of people off, and that's constantly begging for money.
Yeah.
And that's really annoying to people. But I want to point out some things he does right at the get-go. I just checked out the most recent episode. I got a couple things here that I wanted to play for you because he starts out by talking about things that aren't going to happen.
Not to pause it, but me and Alfred and Roxy were we were watching this early this morning, just going over it, just writing some notes, just notes. And we were like, okay, we have to do the show. And then he went insane.
But they might. So I sped this up at 2x
Hi,
so
Meth
that we could
Bear.
get through it.
I'm
That's
a
fair.
bear.
Basically, what he's saying is because he's always talking about a schedule on this show. It's nonstop. We got this coming up. We got that coming up.
Yeah.
We'll be doing this thing, then that thing. And you
I
sit
love
around
how
for
even
this
the
thing,
normies
watch
picked up on
thing.
that.
And so he's concerned about his internet going down, and rightfully so, because he wouldn't be able to keep up with that schedule.
And here's the very good news. This is it. I will not be missing. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, arms and fingers and toes, all curled together. Hopefully, I won't be missing any more streams this month, and we should be into a full-on normal streaming schedule moving forward. As long as things don't go wrong. And what I mean
As long as things don't go wrong.
This morning by my internet company that they are this week performing long-term maintenance on the business level internet that I have. And that even though they are not expecting any
I
outages,
hope they comment on his like constant movements and shit.
my wife
They
and I
do.
were to sleep. We were actually turning
Not
the
the spoiler, but they do.
take a shower and go to sleep. And so we go to
Jasper!
Jasper.
And I looked it up, and it said that there was an outage in our area. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then this morning I received a notification officially from my internet company saying, yes, they are doing infrastructure upgrades this week, and they're planning on multiple nights where it will be down. Now you would think, well, that won't affect my streams, right? You would hope so, except I hate to say it, a lot of these times these things are not very reliable. And you think, gee, you would hope they're not going to screw it up and do something up and affect the stream. I hope not, because obviously I'd like to be here for all the days that I'm scheduled. I'll let you guys know that
I would like to be here for all the days that I'm scheduled.
What I always do is I post up both on my X/Twitter account at DSP, but I also post up on the main channel page of this channel on the community tab. My phone will still work. I have satellite, the phone internet, so I should be able to still get connected to that. And let you guys know exactly what's going on.
Dude.
I'll be able to be a lot slower. I wouldn't be able to do streams from the phone or anything like that, but I'd love to know what's happening. So let's hope it doesn't interfere with the streams.
So sorry for putting you through that.
Yeah.
But basically, that was twice the speed of what it actually was. He starts off his show, it's explaining that the internet might go down, but probably not, because the company said that it wouldn't.
Well,
16 years, you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. And this is how he starts off the show. Like, this is not compelling content, sir.
oh.
No,
Get into it. What are we
it's
talking
not.
about
The
today?
cat is more compelling.
Yeah, that was the best part.
The cat was very tolerant of that whole soliloquy
Oh, it's
that just
used to it.
happened.
Yeah, the cat's beaten down at this point.
How does the cat get beaten down?
From this show?
Well, so I heard a lot of the, begging for money. I heard a lot of annoyances, but I checked out an episode where he was celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, his big birthday weekend.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a big deal to him.
So he streamed for like the entire thing, which is the saddest birthday that I could possibly imagine.
Oh, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. They're just laying it into him.
Even the normies are like, this sucks. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. And his fans are like, this is the best thing ever, Phil. You're amazing. And the normies, do you think Lucy Tightbox and Carl Hamburger and producer Chris and Andy know about video games or anything? They probably do, maybe, but they look at it like, this sucks. You suck.
Oh, I bet he's pretty excited about it.
He was very excited about it. So we're going to be checking out the conclusion of his celebration, for which he is obviously going to need some cake.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh, no.
So
Or
heck
a
of day.
brownie.
I think a little bit for everyone. Gameplay, reacting, food vlogging. This is the finale. And what I'm gonna do right now is have.
They're gonna watch him
brownie
eat
that
cake.
my wife made.
Not that much. They're not watching the whole thing
But
on
I
cake.
don't think that the frosting solidified yet. Basically, it's a chocolate brownie with a peanut butter frosting and crushed nuts, crushed peanuts on top. And it looks good, smells great, but definitely the frosting is gooey.
So not only is he complaining about people not giving him money, but he's complaining about the lovely brownie that his wife made
Yeah, what
him.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I wanted to eat it now. It's not ready now.
Where's the candle,
problem?
bitch?
He is
Where's the
really obsessed with the frosting not being to his liking.
Where's the candle, bitch? This is not good enough.
I love how even they pick up on the way he treats his wife.
He treats his wife like horribly.
Liking, but in clip 2, we'll see that it's fine.
Like, you can tell it needs to be in the fridge more to solidify more. So it's fine, because what happened is, of course, she frosted it when it was out of the
It's fine.
It's probably too warm to solidify yet, and it just hasn't sat in the fridge long enough.
You think I'm a terror?
So she's just off camera and she's like, oh, jeez.
I can't figure out if he's more mad at his wife or how time works. Like,
right.
He's just
See, even they pick up on it.
The normies are well, they like I said, they get the little stuff right. So they're like, yeah, this is like a produced show. They find like podcasts are like broken and we're like, let's go over it. Like we do with your like we do, Phil. We go over you and tell them how much you suck and you don't fix it and you're not going to fix it. You're just going to rant about detractors.
So in clip 3, I just want him to shut up about the frosting already.
The frosting.
A frosting.
Oh God,
I like the tabs that they have open at the top there. 01, Hitler salute. 02, hopefully.
Yeah, I forgot.
Birthday brownie. 02, his wife fucked. I'm assuming fucked up the brownies.
Yeah, their tabs
and then
are
03,
great.
Stop hate. I can't read the rest of it because their logo's covering it, but yeah.
I just love the first one. It's just Hitler salute. That's great. Yeah, their tabs are hilarious.
That should be a meme. Hitler salute MP4.
Yes, just put that somewhere when you start to like, okay, he's starting. He's saluting. What do you think he's gonna change that now? He's gonna change it, isn't he?
He has to.
I mean, it's not that hard doing green screen stuff now, Phil. These are like old ass green screen shit. Like, get new green screen stuff.
He's too lazy to.
Yeah. He like did that thing with the green screen and he used it for all the money. This dude used it for every fucking thing.
Amateur hour upstairs, I guess.
Another birthday ruined.
Yeah.
You need times to harden. If it hardens, it's going to be perfect. I've had brownies just like this before.
Set up, sort of.
The brownie part tastes amazing. It's nice. It's moist.
It's
chocolatey.
moist. It's
But
chocolatey.
definitely the peanut butter
It's
frosting needs
moist.
more.
Moist.
Time to cool, but it will. It's in the fridge right now.
All right.
She's already packed her shit and gone.
Okay.
No.
DSP, you've already said that. Shut the fuck up and eat the goddamn thing.
Food stuff.
The old pool.
We didn't
down by
talk.
the
Did
high
we talk
school,
about this thing?
Scabland,
That
the
doesn't even
estates
look
on
like
Southside
cake.
Town, and Elm
It's a
Street, our
brownie.
own little strip of
Doesn't even look
paradise,
like a brownie
filled with
either.
Drug dealers who hate skateboarders.
I don't even know what the fuck this thing is.
I've never heard of anybody having a brownie for their birthday.
Oh,
I'm sure it happened, but it's just the way it looks doesn't look. And he's eating it with a fork because he's weird. I know he eats a lot of things with a fork, but a brownie?
Help me out here.
I never eat a brownie with a fork. I just
was just
cut my
skating,
brownie up and
minding
use my
own, and the
fingers.
dealers
Like,
grabbed
Right,
my
like,
cord. They
like
tore it
if
apart
your
and left
brownie
pieces
is
up on the roof.
that soft that you have to fork
My knee's
it,
wrecked.
that's a
Could you grab 'em
problem.
for me?
Oh man.
Duh.
Fucking hot dog off the grill before it's ready.
Yeah,
You
right.
gotta be in the fridge for a little.
I had a thought. Do you think he never ever seen a brownie in his life?
I'm sure he has. It's just he needs to bitch about his wife's cooking for some reason.
Don't do that. Also, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Look, Phil. Just. She's doing it because because what else are you gonna do? But you know, she cooked that. And he berates this woman, going like, "Oh, it didn't solidify. It didn't do this. It didn't do that." It's like she worked hard on that. Get fucked.
Yeah, like if I had an SO and I made something for him and he like said it was terrible and shit, I'd be offended and I'd probably cry.
And you would have all the right to be, or in my case, I would sleep with one eye open. Because if I'm waking up the next morning, that's not good. If making you, I'm just saying, you would start hating very much your SO for doing that, and for rightly so. You know, it's like, you know, like
it's like I was being nice and you're shitting all over me for, you know, attempting to do something nice for you.
Really messed up, Phil. Really messed up.
Yeah.
While before you eat it, you're just eating shit before it's ready to be eaten, then complaining that it's not good enough.
You can get off the
What a
board
dick.
to get
Yeah,
on terrain
he's
that
pissed
would
off
normally
because
be
his
hard
wife
or
didn't make the
impossible
brownies
skating.
until after they were done with dinner. Why didn't you make the brownies
So, give this a
before
try.
dinner?
First,
Wow.
She gets it!
This is a show about video games.
I love Lucy Tight Box, despite her weird name.
It's just only for this stream. Her name's not Lucy, thank God, or Tight Box. That would be a problem. Go like, Mrs. Tight Box. Imagine going to somewhere with like Tight Box, Lucy. That'd be a problem.
It's this show about video games.
Not
But
internet connections and brownies.
he tries to do a lot of different things. He's constantly throwing shit at the wall to see what will stick.
Yeah.
So since you played that, I'll play you this. He recently, this is from 3 days ago, was enjoying some Korean barbecue. And I wanted to share that with us.
Oh no,
It's
not
not
the
even
Korean
Oh
bar.
no!
Don't worry.
No!
Start.
Don't worry, they only show a few seconds of this. They're not gonna go deep and go like, they're not gonna analyze every fucking chew like some people. They got a tight line. They got a tight line.
Spicy barbecue pork up here. Look at that.
Looks terrible. It's like very cheap food.
Looks good.
Dude, no. See with a plastic fork.
Very tender.
For it.
Ah,
It has both a savoriness and a sweetness to it, but now the spice hits. Ooh.
Oh, whoa! Wasn't ready for that. Whoa.
Now the spice hits after that.
This is not content. I'm sorry. No, this is dinner. This is not you eating
is not
takeout
content.
food. Is never content for anyone. Oh, the pork is delicious. Great. Gives a fuck. But I want to know.
even the normies get it.
The shirt that he's wearing in the episode.
The
that I
normies
watched,
get it,
the
but
most recent
this
episode.
normie probably hasn't heard of
Because, as somebody
mukbangs.
pointed out in their subreddit,
No, he
the
has.
buttons are
I
on
think
the
he
right
did.
side, but the sizes must come in women's sizes. Shirt that a man would wear. But he explains it.
That's actually particularly why I'm dressed how I'm dressed. Even though it is going to be a little warmer today, with partial sun outside, I'm wearing shorts and this nice new tropical style shirt.
Are you an idiot? You don't wear shorts with that shirt, you idiot.
This
He's
dude
stupid.
does not know how. He doesn't know how to dress himself at all.
Bro.
I'm surprised he's not wearing the fucking Zelda jammies.
Bro, when King Sorry, wrong person. Suck. What is his name? He's a king in his mind. But he said work on his sexy. That's a problem.
LTG.
Yeah, LTG. He's a king in his own mind. Work on your sexy. He didn't mean buy shirts.
Yeah. He meant go outside, get a tan, do something else with your life.
Like I said, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna buy shirts and work on my. No, dumbass. Yeah, get a tan, go to the gym, work on yourself. Just saying.
Because when I play multiplayer games, typically I get like my adrenaline pumping when I'm playing them, and it heats me up, and I'm like, you know what? Today I'd rather be cool for multiplayer, so that's why I'm actually wearing this.
I like how they're laughing at that.
Well, we got Pac-Man 4-player today, so...
I feel bad enough just playing video games and wasting time doing it. Let alone getting all pumped up and sweaty over it.
God.
God.
That's why I'm wearing this cowboy hat.
See? These guys are funny. They actually have talent, not like DSP Gaming over here.
Nobody cares.
Andy, anything that you picked up on that you want to play from this show?
In my clip one, I guess Star Wars Battlefront had come out unexpectedly, and he's going to put you in the experience of Star Wars. It's going to be like a Skywalker Ranch, industrial light and
Are you gonna show
man,
gameplay?
blow your mind description of
I think
what this
so.
game was like when it came out.
Basically,
he's describing
really, really well, let me put it this way. It was dropped on everyone without real build-up, but when it did drop, it was a few weeks ago when it was announced, right? Like a month ago, everyone was like, oh my God, so excited.
So one of the issues, the reason why this guy has so many detractors in the world, and it's a very active subreddit.
How's your knee?
What does it say? Level 1, level 201 expert analysis.
Tell you, one of the reasons.
Expert analysis.
So when he plays video games, he plays them poorly, and he's not good at analyzing and reviewing them either. Like, all people who are into video games are like, this guy's an idiot, doesn't know what he's talking about. There's actually a series of videos called "This Is How You Don't Play," and this guy made this video, Dark Side Phil playing a video game very poorly, and made fun of him. It's like, this is how you don't play this game, and it caught on so much that he created an entire series around it, and it's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
What a great idea.
Yeah, just people goofing on how he sucks at video games. But it's good. I want to focus on his podcasting because that's what I do. That's my area of expertise.
There you go.
I tell you, when I'm starting off a show, you want to be high energy. You want to be having fun. You know, once it's a serious topic, there's no serious topics on this show, except for me getting arrested, which we'll get into.
What?
But there's no serious topics. So you want to make sure people are having fun, and you don't want to remind them of everything that's weighing on them and all the problems they have in the world.
With all of that being said, I hope that you are all in a good mood and ready to join me here on DSP Gaming today. And if not,
bro, you're in a great mood.
You're under the weather. If you're bothered mentally by something, hopefully this show will put a smile back on your face and/or entertain you or distract you in some way from the bad stuff and hopefully get you back
It'll
on
put
track.
my smile on my face, but not for the reasons you want me to smile, DSP. I'm laughing at you.
Like, I realize that, like, work is hard. You have a family member who's sick, and, you know, there's death recently in your family. That was pretty brutal, right? Also, that girl broke up with you. You'll never talk to her again. But, hey, we're having fun today, guys. Let's enjoy it. Let's jump on the... And don't remind people of this shit. Don't bring it up. It's a bad idea.
That just means that he's thinking about that shit.
Yes.
Damn, I suck.
His life is crushing him.
Yeah.
He filed for bankruptcy in 2020. And that's why he's
this guy seems reasonably well informed
because he's
for a
literally, and look, we've all seen the e-beggars of the world out there.
Indeed, and I appreciate that. He does get a few things wrong, and you know how some people get. They're like, how dare you get this one thing? They're normies. They don't know every finite, but they get the gist of it. You know how some people are. They'll go absolutely insane. You know how they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've all seen the steel toes and things, and it's like, oh, it's kind of embarrassing. But when he's on there going, guys, I need to pay my electric bill tomorrow.
Whoa.
You're like, whoa,
Listen, what's your beggar when someone gives you a brownie? Just fucking eat it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the guy gets a fucking brownie, and he's mad about the frosting. It's like, dude, you can't pay your electric bill. Your priorities are all out of whack.
Sell that brownie.
So this guy also is delusional. Like I said, he started like in 2008. He claims that he invented YouTube Shorts and TikTok.
That was recent. That was recent.
And mukbangs.
Yeah, mukbangs, YouTube Shorts, playthrough. They're gonna mention that. Let him cook.
He claims that he invented game reviews and playthroughs. He thinks he was the first one to ever play a video game on the internet, and then people would watch him play a video game on the internet.
It's hilarious.
He's nuts.
Like, what's his name's dad from Stern, inventing the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sal Governelli's dad.
He's great at sleep.
Right.
He claims. I was the first person to put not just cheese but other shit too on a pizza. I doubt it.
He invented the question mark.
Probably not. So this is some fun stuff. There's a bunch of YouTube channels devoted to this guy. One of them is called DSP Tries It Mamology 101.
Aww.
I guess.
No, he good.
That recent Dan Snyder doc came out. It's not really Dan Snyder, but Nickelodeon specifically.
It's on Max.
On set. I think it's called. And so people have been sending him videos about that nonstop. And he's not understanding why that is. So this is him addressing, like, guys, I'm into video games. I don't care about salute your shorts. Like, he's trying to explain. He doesn't understand why this is happening to him.
Well, there's a couple of reasons there, Normie, but yeah.
Is that there's a show on Netflix, I think it is?
No, Max.
No, what it's on. No, it's on Max, correct? It's on Max. And it's a documentary about how, sadly, it seems like a lot of the kids were mistreated or put into really uncomfortable adult situations they should not have been in.
Like
while these sitcoms, and it's all being exposed now years and years later, okay? So we already watched a video about this a week or two ago, and I told everyone I'm not interested in it. You know, I wasn't around for that era. I don't know any of these kids.
Know,
it's sad that it happened. Sadly, this is something that commonly probably happens in Hollywood all the time.
I should probably just shut up and watch,
good that
but...
it's coming to light, but I just don't care about it because I'm not interested. I have no involvement in it. I don't even know anything about it. Someone submitted an ultra clip this week. Oh, here's Dan Schneider's apology for the... I don't care. I literally don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to add or comment because I'm not involved in it. I don't even know anything about it. So why you would submit this video, I have no idea. We're going to watch it for like a minute, and then I'm going to move on. Because I already said I'm not interested in the idea. I don't know anything about it. But then you submit it as an ultra thing. It's like, oh, watch the video anyway. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here it is.
Okay. So that he puts out this video, you heard that whole build-up where he's going, you guys keep submitting this shit. I already looked at it. I don't care. I don't know what kind of take am I going to have on this stuff. I don't know anything about it. And then we find out the reason why people are all submitting this to him.
Hey, it's Boogie. I played T-Bo on Nickelodeon's iCarly. I got a chance to watch the Quiet on Set program, and I reached out to Dan to see if it was something that he'd be willing to discuss.
Nope.
I'm okay.
Wait, is that Dan Snyder?
So it turns out...
Yes, it's Dan Schneider.
Dan look identical.
Did he fucking lose a fourth? He used to be fatter. Way fatter.
Well,
what the hell?
It's not just the fact that Dan Schneider looks like him, it's the fact that Dan Schneider preyed on teenage girls, too.
That too.
The normie knows that or not, but that's
I'm sure he did know that too. I mean, yeah. Teenage girls. You know, here's a story that probably no one really knows about Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon's a weird place. I know. You know what they used to do on You Can't Do This on television? When the boys were being horrible? They used to take them, it's a true story, take them to a department store and told them, find a dress that you like, and they would make them wear it on set. Well, they didn't film it, but, you know, for punishment. This is what Nickelodeon does.
Was that? I thought that was You Can't Do That on Television was a Canadian show.
Yeah, they did it there. I mean, but...
Alanis Morissette was on it.
Yeah, and then she became a superstar. I have to look up that. But it was a weird time. And I think it was whatever. Still, very weird.
Because they played You Can't Do That on television like all the time when I was like a kid.
Yeah, they had to import it like it was fine milk here. Like there, it was like, yeah, here it is. Here's a show we like. Like here, they're like, yeah, look at this weird show with Bart and all this stuff. It's a good show. It's a very good show. But it's just like it's just crazy to think like right now Avatar's in Fortnite. Do you think Nickelodeon's playing Avatar in any way possible in the biggest game on the planet? No, they're playing SpongeBob. They're playing Loud House. Does Nickelodeon have any live action shows after this? Probably not. I don't have cable. Like, I don't have
Also,
cable.
it's Paramount Plus now, so.
Hey, D-Dog's back.
Yay! Yes, I
Yo.
have my medication.
So everyone's just calling him a pedophile, and he's not in on the joke. He's like, guys, you keep sending me this shit. I didn't watch those shows. I don't get it. What's the?
I'm not on trial here.
So listen to Phil get very upset about this.
Really appreciate you reaching out and giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what we saw over the last 2 nights.
Now,
Okay. That's enough. Like, really, I don't know anything else about it. I'm not gonna watch the show. I don't care about the show. I have no interest in the show. I was an adult when those children's shows were on. I don't need to know anything else about this. Let's move on. Please don't submit more videos about this.
All right, you hear that, everyone? No more videos.
He's such a salty little bitch.
I know.
He really is. Yeah.
In Dan's defense,
Ooh, Degrassi. Yeah, Degrassi got people through tough times.
at least he doesn't have a whiny voice like Phil.
He sounds like, I think Christian pointed out in the chat here, he sounds like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro played video games.
Let's not start making fun of people's voices, okay?
Yeah, right. That's a good point, Andy.
Yeah, it's also a, and again, I don't know if the normies know this, but this is also a dig at the fact that, you know, DSP grew Leanna.
Oh, they don't know
Like I
that.
said,
They
yeah,
don't know that.
I said that's another layer on this, but like they don't know that.
Yeah, they don't. This is not a 3 cheese pizza deep, you know. This is very. No, I'm not saying surface level because they hit them, but they're not looking. You know, they didn't go like, oh, let's check under door number 400.
Yo, wonder what else we got around here.
Be voice phobic.
That's a very good point. All right, Lucy, what
Yo,
else
looks like
did
a
you
good place
pick
to
up on
skate.
from this show?
Well, you mentioned that he was eating his barbecue beef, whatever the fuck it was
It was
with a
pork.
fork.
It was
pork.
fantastic.
All right, I wasn't, you know, I got distracted by the cat and all the other
I
excitement.
understand.
While he's having his brownie
She
on
was
his
just-
birthday, the
she
cat
was
notices
distracted
that
by the
he's
cat.
eating a birthday treat on a piece of plate.
Jasper.
So his response
what's
to
up,
that
man?
is that
How's the
he's
sick
just
line
going to
you
be
had back there?
insulting everybody
Whoa,
in clip
Chad
5.
Muska? I'm a huge fan.
Of a cake.
Insulting everybody.
Dang, man, that's some
Yeah,
ghetto ride you
what's
got
wrong with
rolling,
paper
though.
plates? Anyone want to
Yeah.
elaborate
Oh,
on that?
this,
Well,
yeah.
Both
Mhm.
and chaps.
Did we talk about this?
I hear you,
Probably.
man. Back in
Oh, yeah,
Vegas,
we have.
I had
Remember?
No money, no place
You know, it's
to
not like
stay,
my wife
nothing,
didn't
man.
just-
Said he made
So
enough
my
money
first
to buy a
responsibility
dishwasher.
was
Scratch.
Oh
to go
yeah.
to
Had to wash a
check
ton
out
of
their
dishes
riders and try to get
because
hooked
she
up.
did it,
And yo,
right? And maybe I want to avoid
Merry
having her have
Christmas.
to actually like
Thanks.
wash dishes because we don't have a dishwasher been broken for years.
Mr. Bronx is not here right now, but if you want to be sponsored by a
Well,
skate
yeah,
shop,
I love their reaction to that.
It wouldn't matter even if it wasn't broken.
Wow, yeah. That's
been broken for years.
Broken oven.
But
For years.
I just hate him talking about this paper plate because he is the hero of everything. Like, he needs to be, he's doing that whole John thing where he's like, well, you guys are just insulting my paper plate, but I'm doing it because I'm such a nice,
He's
wonderful
doing it
guy.
for his wife, who was just yelling at for making a shitty brownie.
Maybe if you thought it through.
Yeah, this guy's handling this very inappropriately.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get
why
the
you're
response he
lonely,
wants.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah. In clip 6, he's going to belabor the plate thing a little bit more.
You know, do a nice thing. Just use a paper plate and throw it out. Don't have to wash it. Oh no, but you know, paper plates on your birthday, right? That's a big deal. You're an idiot. Of all the things in life to be worrying about, you're worrying about paper plates.
Yeah, the environment.
No, Phil. It looks tacky.
Let's see if you got.
Like I know you don't understand what tacky is because you're an idiot, but it looks tacky.
I mean, no brain, right?
Yeah, your shitty frosting.
He still reacts the same way.
Oh, that woman hates him. What's her name? Lucy?
Tight box.
Dude is not
Lucy
learning how to respond to
Tightbox.
these people.
Oh Lord.
Patrick Michael may be better.
Her in her
I'm
box.
just gonna call her Lucy after the whole fallout.
Some shit. The
most acrimonious.
Yeah.
Yes, the trolls for a minute.
I will say, the one thing that I think is kind of nice is that both in the barbecue pork segment and in this brownie segment. He's eating on camera, but we're not getting the disgusting mukbang noises. However, he does have another really bad podcasting habit. In clip 11,
Snorting.
we have a snort montage.
Oh no, there we go. You're not prepared for this. They found the original one.
Yeah, but it's a montage. Even
Hey,
Rocky had a montage.
No. You're not prepared. I'm gonna no, you'll play.
Now do a flip trick.
Oh my god.
I told you I wasn't prepared for this.
I have. You've never heard snorting like until you heard Steven Seagal. He can match DSP. Snort for snort. In Zoolander, they would have.
Oh my god, make it stop!
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I can't.
take it anymore.
Well, since you played that,
Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, guys.
someone caught him letting out a juicy fart while playing video games recently.
Oh, not this.
Oh yes.
Not this.
No.
Oh yeah.
Jay showed me this the other night.
I'm sorry. I gotta.
Rewind it.
Oh,
Yeah,
There we go.
And the fact that it happened while he was leaning forward and shaking his head just makes it a little more hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's like he forced it out of his body using the wiggle movement.
I'm sorry.
They reckon it's a yoga fart.
Now I want you to transfer between the houses.
I'm sorry.
To transfer, come down the ramp and angle your
Guilty.
All right, that wasn't the best one. The best one was last year.
Yes.
This was just before the internet saga. And DSP farted, right? And it was we were making it out like it was the the JFK shooting because it was like a second fart from the grassy knoll, right? And he did one during the week. He did like a double fart then, but then he did one later in the night stream, and he did the 2 fart then. But when he did the 2 fart, he got up, walked around, came back, farted one more time. And then said, I smell burning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I was with Iviga at the time, because I was, doing chat with him. And he literally lost it. So every time Iviga now, I say, it was especially if it happens with a DSP file, I go, do you smell burning? And then he will remember that moment and just lose it again.
Well, big ups to Raw Phil for getting his moment on the Normie channel.
Oh, yeah.
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 I applaud you, sir. Golf clap.
I mean, AT, you got a bunch. I mean, you and him, the Normies love you. Normies.
Why would they love me?
I didn't even do that, but okay.
I mean, didn't TYT use your clip?
Catch air, spine transfer,
Yeah, you mean
and
they
land in the
stole my
quarter
clip?
pipe.
And give
Yeah,
me
they
credit?
stole it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Bunch of assholes.
Acquired. It's acquired now.
They didn't acquire shit.
Okay. Whatever. All right, you guys ready for the big reveal here on this guy? Sure. Because
Oh, great.
what's he doing?
Yep, it is exactly what you think.
Well, he used to be even worse. Because, and this is from Bill's YT YouTube channel. He put together a short little doc about this guy. And there was one specific incident that he has not lived down.
This one.
Hey, first.
News today.
This is Keemstar talking about. So this is kind of a clip show.
Oh, here we go.
Keemstar's talking about what happened with our board.
Seen this video, but I never clicked on it. Why Darkside Phil's channel died?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Boy, Darkside Phil.
A stream on YouTube got a little X-rated. Darkside Phil, a YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers, was streaming on YouTube.
Wait, he had 200,000 subscribers back in 2016?
Yes.
So in the last, what, like 8 years, he's only gotten like 10K subscribers?
That
No,
is-
Keemstar was being nice. At that point he was stuck at like 188,000 for years. Like literal
But
years.
still, sir. You know, my friends at Internet Today got almost 60,000 within 1 year.
Right. So his growth, I know he's at 210 now, but DSP seems like he only gains 1,000 subs every 6 months. It seems very slow.
Yeah, well, it's what only OIC can afford. So.
And how many of those are legit subs and not like trolls or sock accounts?
Yeah.
And they never unsub because they never unsub for reasons. They get banned and then they never unsub.
Gotta be able to put up big numbers under pressure.
If the purge actually happened, DSP would probably be under like what, 160,000, even less.
I'm disappointed the purge didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's still going on, but it's taking its time.
Come on, purge these people because you know it's like you have all these sock accounts and everything else. Is he drinking beer?
Shortly. Please stand
That's not professional.
Here's the problem. Phil didn't realize that his camera was on. And well,
Oh God.
well,
He was jerking off on YouTube. That's not.
I'm sorry. What is this video on? 6.6 thousand views. That's not good enough. But they get 100. They gained 100 subscribers.
Yeah, well, you know, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it didn't make the rounds yet, and the detractor circles to blow it up yet, right?
So apparently, he addressed this when it happened. It was embarrassing and everything. But then he came back and tried to change the narrative when he addressed it again.
He became the hero of that story.
Oh yeah, check this out.
You know, you fast forward again to 2016, the incident. Left it on the front porch.
Oh no.
Splurge. Where basically because of a very stupid thing that I did.
He was having it on stream.
Basically say that Phil should be banned from the internet and shit like that. They're all over the neighborhood.
So,
in front of everyone.
Right here is him addressing it early on. But then in the corner, he's watching himself address this, and he's going to address him addressing this.
Because he doesn't want drama.
And change the story. I know, isn't he?
I masturbated in front of thousands of
Go type. Oh wait, no.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to tell you? It didn't happen. It did. It did happen. All right.
Wait, kid. It's too dangerous.
All right, you ready for this? This is going to be a bombshell. This revelation, all right, is going to rock.
Wait, kid.
The
it's
internet.
too dangerous.
Really?
What I'm about to tell
Keep looking at chat.
never at all been revealed, but it is the truth of the matter that none of you expect.
The truth of the matter.
All right, you ready for this? I hope you're ready. We
I like how he's milking it.
For me to reveal this right now, we should have had 1,000. We only have about 7. So, are you ready for this? The revelation you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't approve that they're using Liber Fatale for this, but okay.
Yeah.
Staged the whole thing.
I'll let him cook. Let him cook.
It was a bit.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
You're just like, I didn't even know I was on there, and I'm just jerking off on YouTube, but joke's on you. I did that on purpose.
There it
Does
is.
he look impressive while he's jerking off? I feel like that might.
No, Tightbox, no! Boo! Why add more to this?
Wait, kid. It's too dangerous.
His old face was.
It looked like he was asleep.
Yeah, I was not impressed. Although, in his defense, rarely do I see a guy jerking off and I'm impressed by it. So.
That's a good
I mean,
technique.
Phil was clearly joking here, but okay.
Lucy,
yeah.
You impressed? You saw something.
Right, they know they were joking.
Well, answered it so legitimately.
Yeah, well, I mean, some guys, I guess.
Not that I would know, but
Wait, kid. It's too dangerous.
after this whole incident, I triple checked to make sure that one time the camera was on. Remember that time the camera was on? I'm just sitting there eating a fucking sandwich. It was the most boring camera on thing ever.
Did you have your mic on too, and they heard you, or was it
They
just?
probably did, but I'm like sitting here on my phone, like, just eating Wawa, just you know, looking at TikTok, going, and everyone's going like, "You're live!" Like,
Wait, kid. It's too dangerous.
Let's watch something. Yeah. It wasn't like I walk around like no, it was the most tamest nothing burger ever. More funny than not.
This show. And Lucy, I'm going back to you because I know Andy has a couple clips.
Yeah.
But if you want to jump in anytime, just let me know.
Well, I guess my clip 2, some chatter tipped him $2 to talk about this first-person shooter that I've never heard of, but everybody, you know, is complaining that the transfer from console to Steam streaming wasn't as good.
Sure.
And this guy it reminded me of somebody, and I'm gonna point that out.
It's too dangerous. I mean, it's so atrociously badly unpolished and undone. You know, this is the kind of game that if they put months more work into, it'll probably be fine. But it doesn't play nearly as good as the original did. That's pathetic. Like I said, shooting through each other is pretty bad for a game that's supposed to be a competitive shooter.
Wait, kid, it's too dangerous.
I don't know how they possibly could have released it like that and not tested it and known that it was that bad.
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that.
I saw that coming, but
yeah, it even sounds like that.
It does, yes. Another complaint people have about him is that whenever he blames everything on everyone but himself.
Sure.
So he claims that the reason why people don't watch his videos anymore is because YouTube's algorithm and everyone's against him.
And we talked about this a little bit. The YouTube algorithm seems like it's changing a lot. If you've noticed, AT.
It changes all the time.
No, but this time it seems like they messed something up.
Yeah, because it's run by AI. Didn't you know Google's laid off a lot of people?
Right.
It's just computers judging computers now.
Right. I don't know if it's because they added a new layer to YouTube that is insane.
Yeah, they added AI.
I'm talking about the live shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, because I'm sure some people have noticed, like, the way views are based now on YouTube are different than what they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, kid, it's too dangerous.
And if you're in this layout, well, you're not getting any views. If you go into vertical, well, you're gonna get some views.
Yeah,
and that's really
like
weird.
I said, it's all the phones.
Right, but the way, because that live stuff is so new, and people are still trying to figure out what they want to do. The short side, not.
And it's YouTube trying to leech off of some of TikTok's shit, like
Yeah,
know,
because TikTok's bar is 1,000 followers, very high, and YouTube's bar is you don't need a bar.
And plus, TikTok's banned in the U.S. now, so I guess people need something new to watch.
Is it?
Yeah,
did that go through you already? Is that happening?
It needs to go through the Senate, but it will probably get banned. Like I said, if both sides agree on something, guess what's gonna happen? Yeah.
I know, because Australia said they were going to follow suit. They're waiting to see what America does.
Oh, Mystic, because they're listening. They're listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 3 people talking. They're listening.
And when he sucks at video games, he goes, well, the video game is poorly designed.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me sucking at video games. Just like, I mean, obviously I hit the guy and it went right through him.
Yeah.
So it's just a design flaw.
Well, you want to talk about why people are bored to tears by this guy. In my clip 3, this was supposed to be, the episode I watched was supposed to be Fighting Friday, where he just played.
I love that they call it an episode. Like, do they think the Level 1 podcast is one continuous thing?
Yeah, because that's how DSP makes it.
He labels them episodes.
Right, but do they think that he talks for 90 minutes and then plays a game and it's the same thing?
These guys are gonna
Pretty much.
Right. But because isn't Friday Night Fights not a podcast? Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's what confused. I'm like, wait, that's not a podcast. That's just
Are you the
a thing he does.
Yeah, but it's
Street Fighter.
But it's
Tekken.
don't forget they're normies.
Fighting games,
Right.
like months on end, like 8 months.
Okay.
And people are finally getting sick of it. So this was called like unscheduled hang show because he's just like, I just can't play fighting anymore. They're yelling at me in the chat. But then he's going to go on to explain that he does this with everything.
No local spots and different
he
tricks.
loses interest in things and moves on to something else.
Beats it into the ground.
I just talked to Stacy Peralta.
Eyes Darkness is if your core audience doesn't like RPGs, what do they like? Number one, I don't think it's a matter of they don't.
Okay. Can I tell you something, guys? Because I would know this.
I gotta get the hell out of
DSP plays too many games, not good enough. They're like, Sean, really? No way.
I saw a clip. I was listening to a clip from Asmongold. I think it was earlier today, or might have been yesterday. But it was recently, within the last 24 hours. It was an Asmongold clip. And he basically, Asmongold said, the reason why people are not doing it is because you gotta stick to what you know. And he used Max Dude as an example. Like, you know, Maximilian Dude plays what he enjoys. People comment, 37,000 people watched him play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because they knew he had a passion for it and enjoyed it.
Right. And they're there for him.
Yeah. So that was the point Asmongold was making. I'm like, yeah, somebody clip this and send it to DSP. Because your variety shit is not working. Your wine. Just play Street Fighter 24/7. That's what you really want to do.
Right. Yeah. Play Street Fighter, and you go like, oh, the audience will get burned out. And I'm like, no.
You trained your audience for variety. This is your fault.
There are, of course, Mystic Flower knows, and I would know. There are streams that the only thing they do is Fortnite. That is all they do. And they're fine until they go outside of Fortnite. There are streams of people that only play like fighting games, like a genre.
Yeah, that's what Asmongold said. He's like, once you stick to one genre and play the games you like, your passion will come through, and your channel will grow. Like, you know, and he's like, the reason why people are like, you know, he's like, I grew because of World of Warcraft, and then people just started listening. I started talking random shit. People like that, so I do that now too. Like, you know, so he used himself as an example too. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip so we can watch it.
Yeah, go find that if you can. That would be our palate cleanser before the big burly main event. That is not Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, but as meaty as you can get.
But he's right, because Diamond Dan was Minecraft. Now he plays Call of Duty because why? He grew older, and so did his audience.
Right. But
like he does do one Minecraft, but it's mostly now shooters and Fortnite and whatever.
He took a chance on that, so you got to find, I don't want to say 4 games, but and then you drop Final Fantasy as quickly as possible. It's okay to have. Phil, it's okay to play games outside of your wheelhouse that people won't do. You play too many games. You're so stuck in that 12 years. I must play the new release for views. Have you seen your views?
It's not working.
No, because it drags on for so long. How long did it take him to play Baldur's Gate? Almost 4 months. Right? It was and then other games it takes him to think. You know, like I said, what was it, Raven? You're a completionist. Yeah, you don't go and complete all the things, but you complete the game in the record amount of time. You pretty much once you get a game, boom, it's finished.
Yeah,
moving on. Yeah, you're moving on.
We have no time to dawdle. We have to go.
Yeah, it's that's fine and dandy. Like I said, to the point where when you were playing the Mario game, I'll bring it up again. Me and Carlos, after watching you play it, we ended up buying it because it looked like fun and all the rest of it. You finished it in 7 hours. You showed us how good the game was. It was like, yep, we're going to go and get it. We didn't have to wait part 72 of the stream to see you finish it.
Right. I even talked to Revy that night. He's like, oh, this game's going to take 9 hours to complete. I was like, I'm going to get it done in 7.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. Like, you say 9, I say 7. And we got it done in 7.
Yeah. But like I said, he can't even do that. He's not focused. He's never on time. And it's one little distraction. Like, even Jasper's more focused than he is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, something's happening. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Gotta get up, walk away. Now we've got Steve in the chair.
Welcome back, Mystic. But yeah, like, that's the thing. That him and his bright eyes, going like, "I want to die."
Okay, I don't think it's a matter of they don't like RPGs. It's a matter of they don't want too much of the same thing at once, right? Just like
Okay. You want to know something, Phil? Let's take Fortnite for example. People want to join games to play with the streamer.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that. The problem with Final Fantasy is you didn't let Tifa show off her boobs.
People stayed to see your reaction for that.
Right. You could have dropped the game after that. They wanted to see the scene where Tifa and Aerith do the really big fan service thing, and then to a degree, Cloud did some fan service. He did put on some trunks and went to the beach, but it was fan service no matter what. But it is what it is on that, Phil. You didn't do that, and then people are upset because they wanted that moment. You could have filmed that moment, and you didn't. You could have been all whatever about it, like, oh look, Tifa and Aerith.
for example, it's not like they don't like fighting games. They just don't want 9 to 10 straight months of fighting games.
No, I don't want 9 to 10 months of garbage streams of you trying to pretend you're a Let's Player from 12 years ago.
And blaming everything but yourself. Netcode,
Right.
controller, scrub, lag.
Look at last night's Phil's Day Off style stream. Was that a Let's Play? No, it was a stream. Played a little bit of Street Fighter, played a little bit of Infamous Second Son. It was I was shocked that game ran at an unlocked frame rate in 4K, but a 10-year-old game on the PS4 running at a resolution that's higher than it should. I'm like, well, this is great. I'm like, okay, you're now on my list to get you to play now. Welcome to the list.
Street Fighter 6, people actually enjoy, but then Street Fighter 6 for 9 months followed by 2 months of Tekken 8 is too much.
No.
Break, correct? Right? That's what I mean. Like, it just said, if there was an RPG that was one major RPG, 80 hours, and I could play it for 2 months and beat it in 2 months, and it was the only RPG I was playing, and I was back to the stuff.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Okay. For why 2 months?
Because he's an idiot.
I mean, he's saying this, oh, I've got a family and all the rest of it. No, you have a wife and a cat. Your wife barely talks to you. Barely communicates. So the only people that you've got is your chat. And you don't even want to hang out with them unless they give you money. So
Indeed.
Realistically, Phil, what is it? What? You got nothing.
Sorry. No skater punks allowed in the station.
You really don't have nothing. We're almost done.
Please, man.
There wouldn't be an issue.
In the main event.
The problem is, I have to do it again. I can't believe I have to do it again. You ready?
Did you see us jump the bridge?
This is the problem. They all came out.
Oh, no.
Too busy stopping lion skate rats.
That is not the problem.
And spray painting, I am the king of
You're the problem.
on a phone
But
kiosk.
Why
whatever.
doesn't anybody else have this problem?
What's your problem?
Nobody
Baby
else
Fitz?
had that problem.
Wake up on the wrong side of your mother this morning?
Only Phil.
Yeah. Only Phil.
Because I scoured the internet. I googled RPG Overload. And the only person that came up in that search was Phil.
Of course.
Within 2 months.
I know, Mystic Flower. He's perfect for a stream of this magnitude. He's so dumb. We only talk about him.
And I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm
Absolutely
playing
insane.
100 RPGs at once. It's never going to work. It's never going to work that way. Something has to give.
So again, he's not getting it. He's putting out bad videos people don't care about.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, I thought it was 7 months of playing Tekken and then 3 months of Street Fighter, but apparently it was 6 and 4. So I figured it out now, guys.
But you're the one picking it. Mix in some Dr. Mario for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he should really do miss some Dr. Mario in there. That'd be great.
DSP should just play fucking fighting games because it seems like those are the only games he really gives a shit about.
Yeah, he should only.
He has toxicity for because that's
Also, do you
apparently
see-
how he is trained.
I mean, you see LGG playing Mario sometimes, but what's his main forte? Smash, Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and he's over here going like, I gotta play the latest games because it made me $4,000 once. And I'm like, Phil, it's not making you $4 anymore. Give it up. And he's over here like, people come see me and play the game. People come to see me and they don't care what game I play. I'm like, they really don't care what game you play.
You have to be playing RPGs all the time, and I have no idea why anyone would want to watch that. Like esports, when they started with that top-down, like swarming game, like it's like watching an old lady play slots at a casino.
Yeah.
What's fun about that? I don't know who's watching that, but
Nobody's
for
watching.
8 months straight, mix it up.
Well, I'll tell you, he is mixing it up. In fact, his schedule is getting ridiculous. This podcast is basically him explaining what his streaming schedule is, so that we can all run.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna alternate. This
It's
is
every podcast.
I hope he listens to this. This is not even detractors.
He
This is
won't.
not- you know what I mean? This is not us screaming that to you because you don't listen to us. These
He
are
won't. You know why?
why
How many subs do they have?
21,000, 24,000.
That's
or
why.
something like that.
They're beneath him.
Oh, they need to be 200,000 for them to even.
Or
consider.
more. Yeah.
I see.
night stream, and we're gonna start doing that tomorrow. So we'll talk about this in a second when we get to the schedule. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is daytime streams will be alternated between Elden Ring and Helldivers 2 for now. Night streams will be alternated between Street Fighter 6, the second run of Alone in the Dark, and the co-op with my wife. But also Sunday nights we're gonna be doing retro reacts of The Walking Dead
The
season
co-op
1.
with your
So
wife
we've
that
got a
seems to
lot of
keep
variety.
getting put off.
Yeah, he keeps mentioning it and it
Well,
never
it's
happens.
supposed to be tomorrow.
Because it was supposed to be Tuesday night. Now it's like it's supposed to be Thursday or Wednesday night, and now it's Friday or Saturday night, and it's just like pick one. Holy shit!
Also,
I'm waiting for the last moment. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Also, I love that it's the file's called Too Much Variety.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a Mac. You wouldn't know, D-Dog.
What's that?
With the percentages, are they running this from a Mac or something like that?
On the link stream. Just think about that. So Friday night is like
One looks like a Mac laptop.
It's co-op with my wife.
Right.
Walking Dead. Monday is Alone in the Dark. It's
The
like
browser looks like Brave
variety
browser.
right now on the late stream.
Oh, it might be Brave.
Thing. That's what we were missing for the long.
Yeah, it is Brave.
Right.
He always thinks he's.
I knew it looked familiar because I use Brave browser
This is
too.
that.
Same.
This is good. You're good.
This is Brave.
Like, figure out one thing you're good at to go enjoy and do that.
Well, nobody enjoys any of it.
No one's enjoying anything.
No one enjoys any of it.
No one's enjoying any of this shit.
Lucy's just like, what are we done? Why is this here? He should be dead. No one enjoys this. Why are we here? Why to suffer?
Any of this shit, which is why his numbers are way down. Did you have something you wanted to jump in with, Lucy?
Yeah, I was just going to say,
Veterans
so I was also
Memorial,
listening to a recent episode. One of the
Pyramid
problems that I
Ledges,
have, and with this clip in
and
particular,
78
Maybe you should just call them episodes.
he just spends so much time talking about what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So in my clip 10,
Oh, I complain about this.
introducing the topics for today's podcast.
We got a fun podcast today talking about various different
Uh-huh.
topics. Good
Fun
stuff.
podcast.
Good stuff all around. It should be a solid day here to end the week.
Best podcast topic.
Where do we begin? How about we begin with yesterday's podcast when
Oh no.
early on in the show,
Jesus Christ.
So today we're talking.
So we're going to start today's podcast by talking about yesterday's podcast.
I love that
Good
they
one,
have this.
DSP.
I love that they have this clip because this clip is devastating because he's like, we have a fun podcast for you, but let me recap yesterday's podcast. And thank you, Mac, for the super chat. I will
Big
heart
ups.
it in a second. Is that what I think it is? It doesn't matter. We love you.
Yeah.
Talking about what we talked about yesterday. And then he just talks the entire time about what they talked about yesterday.
Recapping yesterday? And
It's
yesterday
not
they didn't say anything.
It's not even recapping. He's like talking about new topics. I'm like, why was this not yesterday?
So Saturday night is the big premiere that he has coming up.
Oh no, those are pesos. Those are different.
It's going to be Elden Ring, and on Saturday night, it's going to be the premiere of my wife and I doing a Beyond co-op playthrough.
Yeah.
Finally, after all the
It doesn't happen.
Talking about this for like a month, it's finally happening this coming
Why are
Saturday.
you grabbing his tail, weirdo?
If you're interested to see my wife and I do co-op in a narrative-based game, I hope you'll come back Saturday night and join us for our very special stream.
Didn't happen.
So I know what you guys are all thinking.
Hasn't happened
How
yet.
did he find the time to do all this? How is he able to play video games all day and all of this streaming and everything? Well, he made an important decision about a month ago. I think he made the right decision.
It's been nuts. Again, I will just reiterate. I am so happy that I decided against doing a documentary about myself this year. I don't know if I've done it. We're now in April, and I feel like things may finally be starting to just get back to like in line and normal. And we're at the 9th of April. I was supposed to start filming for this documentary a month ago.
Man, when you talk about this filming of this thing, you make it sound like Mike Clum's gonna lead him to like a studio and flash him, and he's gonna do like, you know, cinematic photography or some shit.
Yeah, but he makes it sound like, you know, he's doing something major.
Yeah, instead he just wasted Mike Plum's time and money. That's all.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Do you know who's doing something major right now? So Brittany got back to me about, you know, because I've been corresponding with the whole fallout. She's in Belgium right now.
Waffles?
Yep. Google sent her to Belgium to set up the server there. So she said she won't have time. And I said, no, touch grass. You know, she's been walking around checking out Belgium and all the rest of it. Yeah.
Waffles.
You know, what's DSP going on? Well, he was supposed to do a documentary, but he's not doing that now. So,
big ups, Brittany. We miss you. We get why. You moved on to a very successful career doing not waffles.
I can't imagine.
I wonder what kind of steak she's gonna be eating over there. She's a big meat eater. She loves steak.
Oh yeah.
And how my life would have gone. I'm not even kidding. I think it might have.
I loved her shirts where she proclaimed her love for bacon. I'm like, I love your shirts, Brittany.
And you're from the place where bacon loves the most. Canada loves their bacon.
Everything for the channel. You know, already the channel was suffering.
They have bacon named after it called Canadian. Like, it's bacon.
Except Canadian bacon is actually ham. But yeah.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah,
You didn't
it's
know?
ham.
You ruined my whole thing. My whole life is ruined now.
You didn't
I
know
think your
this?
mind's been blown. Yeah.
Then why do they call it bacon?
You don't know Brittany Gates, F Bear? She used to have she used to be one of the detractors.
Yeah, and then she got a job and moved on. Which is
She
fine.
used to work for Twitter.
Yeah.
She
She used to try to give DSP business advice, which of course he ignored.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, he
heaven
was-
forbid a black woman tell him what to do.
I was going to just say that, heaven forbid, or any woman. It's like she would have been great.
The major thing she kept telling him to do is get rid of the King of Hate Pit.
I think I disagree with her with one thing she ever said, but 9 out of 10, she's right on the money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that
took me 6
she's.
months to hit that
was that
line.
one time.
Well,
like everything, I'm like,
probably
yeah,
a
you're
fluke.
absolutely
See if
right.
you can hit
Now I was
this.
going to be juggling a documentary. Like, I think I really did.
You know that old saying, if it's worth time doing, it's worth doing. And if you really wanted your story to be told out there in the way you want it to be told, you want people to feel something the way they want to feel, and that's just impossible. You can't let people. You go like, I want people to feel this way about me. Like, no, they're gonna feel whatever way about you. Everyone's different. Not everyone's gonna like you, Phil. And at this point, you're at a high level of everyone hating you. Who doesn't like you? That list is long. Who likes you? That list is getting shorter by the day.
Let's see. Derish, as long as there's no cam girls. Slayer, Jade,
his mom.
Not
his dad, I don't think, because dad seems like he likes fish.
Canadian Kirk, if he can get his account back.
Canadian Kirk.
Dan the Man.
Kirk would still like him, even though he's banned.
OIC with all the different socks.
OIC wants to wear him as a coat.
I just had the same conversation the other night with you, where I was just like, thank God I'm not filming my life and documenting this for everyone to see. Dude, there's docs about this guy already. No one wants him making his own one.
No, we watch it all the time.
Yes, right.
We're watching it now.
Nobody wants that.
This is
we don't
what it's
care.
gonna look like.
We don't care what you think about you.
Yeah, we know what you think.
Because you're wrong.
That was actually yesterday and today's.
Because you're wrong.
Podcast that I listened
The fact
to.
that he's
This whole thing is brutality.
And he changes the narrative in that also.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
He starts out by being like, "Oh yeah, it was my choice not to do it," and then he's like, "Oh well, the other guys that I was working with who also do documentaries about lol cows, they didn't want to do it anymore." And I'm like, "Pick a lane, dude."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They should know this by now.
He also has other things in common with.
Lucy has no idea.
Right, and if these people can notice it, sorry, you go.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, if lay people like Lucy can notice his bullshit, like that's how bad he is.
Right, and it's not us, the lame brain pieces of dog shit that he calls us, hateful slurs from a thing there, but it's like these are from people that are probably professional podcasters. You know, they can see things and go like, "Hey man, this sucks," and we have no idea why people listen to this.
With stuttering John Melendez, and that he can't talk real good.
I played like 28 minutes into a match, and we were finishing it, and the match crashed. That's stupid. You get nothing. You get nothing. It's like you get a consolatory or a consolatory prize or consolation prize. You get like a few medals.
Yes, consolation prize.
You nailed it. You got there, buddy. So one of the problems with this guy is that he thinks that the amount of effort he puts into something should be equivalent to the amount of money he gets from people for doing it. And so he says these things all the time. Now, he doesn't have just one YouTube channel. He has multiple YouTube channels.
Oh, play the scoring clip.
I don't think they are, but they should.
Putting out 6 to 8 videos a day, and videos are an hour plus. So that's all this guy is doing all the time. So he's not really trying to make.
And especially now with YouTube changing, you're not going to sit through an hour video every day like 12 years ago. Who back then, Phil, you know, when YouTube was new and kids wanted to watch Minecraft videos and whatever the hottest new video game because they couldn't afford it. Even Bruno said it, you know? A lot of it was, I want to see the new game because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
That's just, you could afford it, and they just liked, you know, your personality or whatever it was. And you were uploading the latest videos at a clip, and you were a partner on Machinima, and it pushed you up the algorithm because, you know, and made you visible to a lot of people. And here you are.
Make quality content. He's just trying to make quantity content. And that's all he's doing. And he's explaining that he needs people giving him more money for this shit.
I will say this. If you're watching the parts of that Retro React and you're enjoying it, please like the videos you're enjoying, leave comments and let me know what you think. I want that feedback, and consider supporting, whether a super thanks or maybe a tip on the channel or becoming a member, only because that channel, there's a ton of work going into it. Just this week, Fallout 3, the new restored version, now widescreen, upscaled to HD, 60 frames per second, is going to start going live on that channel. And it's so much work going in. But I'll be honest, I don't get that much support because I only stream once a week there, and the videos don't bring in a lot of ad revenue. They're not getting tons of views. So it would be great if you like this playthrough, if you could support it in some way. Okay.
Fuck you, dude.
Okay, could you pause it there for a moment?
Yep.
All right. I have 22 PCs. Everybody pretty much knows that.
And a Mac.
All right. Well, I classify the Mac. Technically, I have 2 Macs. Right now, to the point where even though the woman came and did her evaluation, that's a lot of computers. Yeah, I use them all. So I can watch a lot of streamers, which I am doing right now. I'm watching GMillion, I'm watching Amiga, I'm watching you, I'm watching some people on my Plex and all the rest of it. I'm seeing who's sending me stuff on X. So I can cover a lot of things, but that's me. What I'm trying to get to, DSP expects people to watch his live streams, then watch his VODs, and from all these other channels as well. When are they finding time to go to work and sleep and eat?
They don't. You do that during. So, I don't know what he thinks about, but like, isn't the daily wrap basically for, like, if you come home from work, let's say around around this time. Let's say you work all night, and you sleep through everything DSP, and you're like, man, okay, gotta go. This is a hypothetical DSP fan. These people really don't exist. Just saying. Judging by his numbers, they don't exist anymore. If they did, they're gone. So they'll get home and go, oh, I had a long day with the kids. Let's check in with DS, because these people don't know how much of an asshole he is. You know how some of them would LARP and say like, "Going on a plane, DSP. Hope you have a good day. Happy birthday, stupid." You know, that kind of stuff. And he sits there and he goes like, "Well, I got that." I guess in his mind, you would go with the daily wrap, then the level 1 podcast, and then watch the 3-hour thing, and then you would watch maybe the 2 hours of the night stream. Like the way I would just watch the premiere stream, and then that's it. But he does how many videos? 7 hours a day. You know, 7 videos a day. That's like a lot of DSP to consume, and it's too much.
Yeah. Like, Derish ain't watching it because Derish only has his laptop computer, which some of the keys don't work. Not going to ask why. Don't need to know to go there. And his iPhone. So he alternates where if he doesn't have to type that much, he'll watch either the Cam Girls or DSP on the laptop and the other device because he can text to his heart's content on his phone.
Yeah, 2019 MacBook Pro, which he's... All right.
I know.
You're playing a
All right, Mystic.
Guys,
so much work goes into playing games.
It's now widescreen and 1080. Why aren't you giving me money for this? I don't understand. Like, how do you still not understand how...
Yeah, go do something. We'll be here. We'll be here.
Yesterday. I just wanted to show it to you.
Oh, we'll be here.
For the best, let's see. All right. Guys, it is multiplayer day. Thank you for chilling with me on the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Enjoy your spring.
A bee and it says enjoy your spring for some reason.
And it's got a bee on it.
Bumblebee.
But what I'm going out is that
they're having a fun time.
Podcast for an hour and a half. And look at how much money he made.
Look at the photo that they got of him leaning back.
$39 of a $50 goal. It's like, what are we doing? No wonder you're filing for bankruptcy. You're making $20 an hour podcast, or trying to do your podcast and streaming video games all day. It's not working.
What you love will never work a day.
Is that how that works? I'm not sure that.
Or be as lazy as possible.
Anything else that you want to point out from the show, Lucy? I know you have some more clips in there.
I did just really enjoy. I had a little bonus clip in there. It was just my favorite moment of the episodes that I checked out.
Personally, I really like nuts. I think they're tasty.
And that's it.
Tasty.
I just needed to have that in my life.
Peanut butter. I love to eat honey, and I also love to eat beans.
All right, we're not doing a Jerry Banfield sign outside. I didn't mean to get people excited about that.
Beans.
Just reminded me of that type of mentality. So there's a lot more to unpack with this guy. I was going through the subreddit, like I said, very active.
And it's gone.
And it's gone?
Very annoyed.
The subreddit's gone for banning me.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It took...
Oh, yeah. I saw about that.
Who's subreddit?
Yeah, DSP Discussion 5 lasted like a good 6+ months though. Holy shit. Like they...
That shows how long Reddit was like, well, you guys are ban invading, gotta shut you down again.
With this guy and the content that he puts out, and...
I'm not gonna say that. I wasn't a fan of that subreddit, but who was? Who was? Who's like, oh no, nothing important was lost.
Nobody that posts on that subreddit likes any of the detractors. Like, they're constantly bitching about somebody or other on there. Like,
I don't. Yeah, it's like Kiwi Farm.
Usually it was Duty, but sometimes it'd be other people. Sometimes it'd be me. Sometimes it'd be you. Sometimes it'd be like Meerkat. Sometimes it would be like other people. Like, you know, it's just like they didn't like anybody.
They always go out. They always have to like. Not even armchair quarterback, but they'll watch it very like, we don't like any of these people. But they'll watch them, and it's like, if you don't like any of these people, then why don't you do your own damn stream?
Yeah, be your own
Yeah, but
detractor.
it's easy to nitpick. It's easy to nitpick. Come on. Do you not know the internet?
If you hate everything you see, do the things that you don't hate and do that.
No. Why do work when it's easy just to nitpick and point the finger and blame other people and say you suck?
That's true.
They make fun of everything that he does. The eating food aspect is so gross.
He's completely unlikable.
He's completely, yes.
And whenever we come across a character like this, I always think this is the guy I move away from in a bar. I've said it many times.
Yeah.
But I always think like he would, if he's the only guy in a convenience store, he's going to hold the cashier hostage with his opinions.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm sure he has.
That Bill's TY.
Wasn't there a story like that where he was at the grocery store or someplace and there was like a family in front of him and he was like being all judgmental about them? Like,
Oh, that was a shoe store.
The shoe store one, yes.
Yeah.
That one, I went ballistic. It was just me and me only listening to him literally like licking his chops, looking at this like old man like trying to buy shoes for his granddaughter and grandson, and his car got declined.
Yeah.
He was so happy about that for I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro was
know, he knew the answer, but he wasn't telling.
He had to buy new shoes for Kat. You can only think why.
Slippers.
You know,
He was buying her slippers.
well, like I said, you can only think why. I'm sure that Kat had to buy new shoes she would have to buy new shoes.
No, because she was walking around barefoot, and he said to her, "It's best if you buy slippers."
Listen, I have numbing in my right foot because I did something stupid. What are they? How tender is your foot? I have a very tender foot, but how tender is your foot?
Sir, it's the gateway to the rest of your body. Okay, so with my diabetes and all the rest of it, I have a podiatrist that looks over my feet, because sometimes if you get like cuts and so forth like that, with the diabetes, you won't feel any of the nerve endings, so it will get infected, and next thing you know, they're cutting your foot off.
I'm like, look, I did something stupid. My nerve ending is dead in one of my feet. But I can still walk. I'm just saying, like, dead. Cannot feel in one of my feet.
Yeah, that's not a good sign, sir.
Yeah.
I'd go and get that checked out.
Well, it's been like that for years, but I'll go check that out.
Yeah, still. But, like, yeah. My mother, when she had the stroke in 2015, you ever see the movie Darkman with Liam Neeson?
Yes.
Right, so literally his nerve endings had gone, so that's why he couldn't feel pain. That's the same with my mother. She couldn't feel pain. Now, was she a superhero? Hell no. Right? The problem was as well, she had gallstones.
Ah.
Right? And because of her nerve endings, she didn't feel them, right? So she couldn't feel, like, you know, the burning sensation, all the rest of it with urination and stuff. And the gallstones and kidney stones, I think they were, they had made their way to her stomach. And she was throwing up and she couldn't work out why. So that's when they found out it was her gallbladder and so forth. So what the doctors did, they removed it. Because, like I said, normally you would feel like, you know, you'd be hunched over and go, oh, my stomach, you know, because of the gallstones and what have you. But like I said, because of her nerve endings, she couldn't feel nothing. So they had to remove it because 9 times out of 10, like I said, if she got cut or anything like that, she wouldn't feel the cut. And if the wound wasn't dressed properly, it would get infected.
Wow.
Again, from that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you know, it is what it is, sir. That's why we learn from our mistakes in history.
I will definitely. I have a doctor appointment coming. I need to make, so I'm gonna do that and go like check my foot. I know there's a actual person that does that, but they could do basic check my foot with blood.
I was watching to get some background information. So he was on Twitch for a while, so he was on YouTube, and then he left YouTube because he was being treated unfairly. He's got a lot of problems with YouTube. Went to Twitch and was trying to make money over there, and then he got kicked off Twitch.
He never got kicked off.
Specifically.
No,
he just lost his money.
Like I said, they're normies, so just they're not gonna get everything right. But it is mine. He got kicked off Twitch. He's still there, still very much there.
Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs. In violation of
slurs. You're a slur.
Appropriate conduct agreement.
Hateful slurs.
What the fuck are you fucking talking about, you lame-brained pieces of dumb fucking shit?
So I didn't realize this. Apparently he was saying a lot of gamer words and a lot of crazy shit. I thought that was the norm on Twitch.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
He must have been taking it to another level or something, or they just wanted to get rid of him. Yeah, because he's annoying.
He's annoying, yeah. It probably is that, and he thought he thought that he was untouchable. That's the thing. Well, you guys need a minute for the main event?
Now let's get into it.
All right, guys.
But I want to mention one thing first before we get into. I'm going to give us a little bit of a side course here.
All right.
And it's going to be directed at our wonderful friend GMillion. So GMillion, guess what I found out that's happening in your neck of the woods?
What?
And what was it? Aquatil might be upset about it. I know that Raven will be definitely upset about it, but I'm extremely upset about it. So coming to California is the Willy Wonka experience.
What? Boo!
Yes. Yes.
Boo!
Including the sad Oompa Loompa.
What?
Yes.
How is that legal? Like it's a known scam.
Wait for it. Guess who's funding it?
The Willy Wonka people?
Nope. Nathan Fillion and Zach Galifianakis.
Why?
Why?
Because they think it's funny.
Did they get the original scamming people and say, we want you to do this?
Only the sad Oompa Loompa. That's the only thing. Not even the unknown's coming, which we're all upset about.
Oh.
Yeah.
But she is doing a movie, so because the unknown's getting her own movie at Christmas time.
Why?
And it's probably in LA, so I can't even go.
And it's probably gonna be stupid expensive, and everyone's gonna be on the choke, and it's like, ah. Does it come with licorice in a juice box?
All right. Funny you should say that. It's coming with 2 jelly beans.
Oh,
for $4. No juice box included.
This is a rip-off. I need the juice box. This is some bullshit.
Alright, let's get into this main event. It's already 2:30.
All right.
Yeah, Sweaty Men. There you go.
On the video. It's an insanely
Sweaty Men.
And I would just like to read this verbatim. Alright? I'm just going to read the comment verbatim.
Verbatim.
I'm very curious to hear everyone's
Where is this comment?
Here's the comment left on my Alone in the Dark video where we were talking about this. Okay? Here it is.
Oh, is this the one you sent me?
The majority of the detractors...
Is that the one from Spider 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the comment.
Yeah.
I sent the comment to
Rudy made
Raven earlier
videos about
today.
Wings of Redemption before he ever came to you. And he was bullied out by the other Wings detractors. So he stopped and started making them about you. It's literally just for money for most of these big ones, and YouTube stopped them. If YouTube had stopped them from monetizing this crap, they would go do something else. The majority of the videos are your new content from today, with clips from years and years ago spliced in everywhere to try to create a false narrative.
No. We don't. We try not to do a false narrative. We try to make the clearest narrative possible.
Other people
I
might
think
not.
he's talking
but
about. I think he's talking about memology / Snor Hogan here, or not Snor Hogan, Snor Burnell here, because that's what they
Right.
do.
But still, it's in context. That's what they do. They're not taking it out of context. They just. It's funny. Like when they go like, I'm gay, totally gay, or, you know, I need banana. It's a lead-in, dumbass, but you don't watch this stuff, so you wouldn't know.
They don't care about anything at this point but making money, and they will fabricate stuff just to keep their money rolling in.
Nope.
Let's continue. The original characters were actually just a bunch of crazy and obsessed people who were fanboys of Kojima. You kept
No.
What? No.
Was it? Well, is it true that there are some people out there are fanboys of Kojima? Sure.
Yeah.
But were they your fans? No. Hey, jackass Spider, because you're a jackass and you followed this guy too long. You know what?
Hang on, no. Well, see, he only created the account July of 24 of last year. So apparently he's got himself all up to speed since July of 24 last year.
Matt Bear said this is a LARP comment.
Yeah, because it's like it's an 8-month-old account. You
Right.
tell me in 8 months he knows all the fucking lore? No, X to doubt.
Yeah, and then picked your side over it and watches everything and trying to help you, but you know, it's like you're the making of your own hell. Everyone says that. You are hell. Everything that you have touched has turned to hell.
kept saying bad stuff about Hideo Kojima while playing Metal Gear Solid.
No. Here, you want to know the real story about that? Remember something awful? AT and Chi, he went over there and said that his Metal Gear Solid playthrough is the best thing on YouTube. That it's perfect, and you guys shouldn't be commenting on it.
Okay.
And it pissed them off. It pissed off them, showing what? Yeah, it's the best playthrough on YouTube because DSP.
Yeah, good job, DSP, pissing off the goons. That's always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pissed them off. It wasn't the Kojima people, because I'm not saying that back then the Metal Gear Solid Let's Play community, they were rabid. They defended their game. So is there something there? Sure. But there was a community there. You walked in there, peed all over them, and just said, "Ha ha! My video's better than yours." And people are like, "Who the hell are you?" My views are higher than yours. Who the hell are you? My playthroughs are better, and you have no right to comment. And they're like, okay. And then I guess Evil AJ got sick of all this bullshit that you've been saying, because I'm sure, if you spend time in those forums, they probably went over every little minute of your video and said, "You're bullshit. What? You died here. You did this. You died." Because I don't know if you remember this, AT, but there was a time in Let's Plays they demanded perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like perfection. Like, I'm sure that perfect editing, but and then you had trash like DSP Gaming over here and other people I'm not going to mention because they're gone, coming up the ranks of these blind Let's Plays, and you ruined the whole thing. Not you, DSP, like, of course you're a part of it, but there was a lot of trash Let's Plays, and you're like, mine's the best, you guys are trash, you do all this editing, and I put it up blind, and you pissed them off, so they made This Is How You Don't Play, and you're still bitter about it. But they can jam a fanboy, sure, but you're bitter about it.
Made them get really mad. They're all long gone now and probably on heavy medication of some sort at this point. Again, this is a comment on my video. I'm not saying this. This is me reading a comment. Okay?
I'm gonna try not to post.
Yeah, but you might have wrote the comment on the fuck
They're
account.
money-based now. They just never really made a career out of it. It would have mostly died out if not for that. Duty and the other spam uploaders make thousands of dollars a month doing this kind of
I don't know about that, but I'm probably going to say they make thousands, yeah.
Yeah, but not by on videos. I think Duty has real estate that he does.
Or something. Like, this is like a, not side, but
This is definitely a side hustle.
But, but no one
Duty,
really knows.
Duty did brag on Twitter one time that he made $5,000 a month off of ad revenue. Yes.
Do I believe that one time? Sure, I believe that. But do I believe it now? I don't know. But you want to brag about how much money you're coming in, you know, it's like, you better watch your house.
content more than they ever would have done doing anything else because they're all untalented morons. They treat making content about you like some people upload clips of their family or of the movie Frozen. I don't get that. I guess what they're saying is like obsession. Like, I upload all the content about my family. Oh, I'm the biggest fan of Frozen. Well, I'm the biggest hater of Darkside Phil.
Yeah, I don't get that either. What?
Monetize that shit. I guess that's what he's trying to say.
Who mentions Frozen nowadays, really?
Let it go.
I don't think it mentions.
Get ready. Most of the detractors are
Does it
far
mention
more
Frozen in the
racist
actual comment?
and sexist.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Let him cook. This is stupid.
Most of the detractors are far more racist and sexist and anything else than anything you ever did. It's not valid hate. Now,
what?
Are we racist and sexist, guys?
All the time.
I'm not.
All day, every day.
But here's the thing, right? Why are you lumping this 10-pound bag of bullshit to DSP, to one dude?
Okay, I just reread the original comment. He says Family Guy in Frozen.
Oh, Family Guy in Frozen.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you're
just
gonna,
like that makes more sense than saying Family Guy. Like you just said family. I'm like, who, what?
Yeah. Like they're going after someone's family and upload. There's a bunch of Family Guy clips. There's a bunch of Simpsons clips. I don't see
American
Frozen.
Dad, the South Park, yeah.
Yeah, South Park. Oh yeah, very much South Park. But all the above.
Anymore. Yeah.
Who the hell is this? What? But I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, Devilison wants to enslave black people, but he's a cuck. Okay. Yep. And he's not a DSP detractor. Nope.
Before I continue, I'm just gonna say something right now. Those people who claim
those people
hate me because of things that I say and do, the things they say and do are far more violent.
What did we do?
Well, I did say the word ninja the other day. Oops, I said it again.
Dude,
well, it's like, okay, it really varies. Like, you know, I just clip it. Oh, well, I used to clip him and just upload it to the channel. Like, that's
right.
Like, it's like I don't feel that's worth monetizing for. That's just my personal opinion. But
okay. I will give you two things. Oh, so you
okay. No, sorry. You go ahead.
I will give DSP two things. Did someone hack into your bank account to show you that you played WWE Champions? Yes. Was that wrong? Yes.
Yeah. Like, we didn't condone it, but it happened, and we just, it's there. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. It's just
really Nef Bear?
Damn. Yeah, I was reading. I'm not gonna read that part, but
I'm acknowledge it. I want to read it, but I'll acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I acknowledge you, Meth Bear. I acknowledge you in your comment.
Yes.
Right. Please confirm what we already know.
Biden, back to that message.
Back to my train of thought that was lost for reasons, which is fine.
Okay.
Here's the problem: is you can only point to two things. Maybe what detractors did to you. Like in your 16-year legacy, everything's been probably you. We didn't make you break up with your daughter Leanna. We didn't make you break up with all this other shit that you've been doing. We didn't make you go out there. We didn't make you go out there to Washington, you know?
Yeah, this was all you.
Right. We didn't make, you know, like I said, we didn't make up shit about you saying that your parents are sick and dying and this is probably the last time I'll see them.
We didn't make you spend $100,000 on WWE champions.
Right, that too. Like, we didn't do this shit. Like, we didn't sit here on a stream, literally say, save the house, I need $18,000, or I'm moving back with mommy and daddy in Connecticut. I'm just saying, we didn't do that.
Oh, that reminds me. DSP is 42 now, isn't he?
Yep, 42.
He's only got 3 years to go, and he should move to Florida because apparently 45-year-olds and older get bigger tax havens.
Aha! Probably.
So we guess we know where DSP is moving to.
Like,
indeed, I wish the bank leads were recorded until the end of the year or even the end of December so we could see 100% what he was paying in taxes. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can only take what we can get.
Here's the thing, right? DSP, you're one guy. And we're a whole community, hundreds and thousands of people. You can't paint us with a broad brush like that. You can't just go like, well, all you motherfuckers are racist and all that stuff. That's just not fair.
Oh, but it is. I am racist. I don't like races at all. You know, my legs chafe when I run too fast, get all sweaty. Yeah, I'm very
that
racist.
kind of race. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm allergic to jogging. I only walk.
I used to jog in high school.
no exaggeration.
Yeah, I was in high school.
This is me from my understanding. They call people who are fans of me or supporters of me dense.
How did you know?
Yeah.
Rank B.
You had to watch Duty or Rich or any of us to know.
And you know what's funny? You know where that came from originally? Wings of Redemption.
DSP?
Because he had a dent head.
Oh.
Well, DSP has a den head, literal den head too, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, and you know why they call it that? Because you have to be dented to like you.
Yeah, but didn't they used to call him Dent Head back in school?
Oddly shaped head, I do believe.
Yeah, that was oddly shaped head. But DSP has a fan who has literal dent in his head, and I think that's where it came from.
Ah, yes.
Okay? Do you know what that means?
I'm not racist, but Star Wars sequels suck. Aw.
Oh, you starting to fight with D-Dog, are ya?
They're basically
No,
saying
it's
that when you're a child, someone dropped you on your head and you have a malformed skull because of it. A
malformed skull?
You have like brain.
Okay.
Does he think that they actually take him out and go, oops, you're a DSP supporter?
Okay, you know how DSP likes to take everything literal. But we
DSP,
have
that's not how
people
this
like
works.
Jade, Derek, the villain, Liam in his chat, Slayer,
Redemption
Literally
Games?
Redemption Games, whatever. Acid Face, that's his name.
Hello, everyone. I do not take popcoin. I'm going to be playing this game. Yeah. There you go, Phil.
Meth Bear, you're so correct because look, I'm not paying $200 for Outlaws. I'm telling you that much now.
Yeah, Outlaw.
I'm just that whole situation around the game just offends the fuck out of me. I'd love to go on a rant about it, but we're watching.
$170 here. And I'm like sitting here, like, is that like, what are you getting? What are you getting with the $170? Probably garbage.
Not a happy ending, that's for sure.
Like, that's all I want to know is how much is this shit we're gonna get.
They use in their community. They're making fun of brain damaged people, and like that's fine. That's totally acceptable.
Your audience
but
is
if
brain
Phil
damaged.
Says that
Hang on,
someone's a mouth
hang on,
drooler,
that's totally fine. No, it's not, Phil.
Phil, you know what's not fine? Taking money from these brain damaged people.
Yeah, making fun of them is not fine,
Yeah.
Phil.
Why would you do that, Phil? if it's okay to have them in the audience, then why do you think it's okay to take money from them?
Yeah, he's gonna take it, no matter what.
Ash playing a fighting game, that's not acceptable, correct? But they have a literal term they use in every piece of their content, and that's acceptable, saying people have brain damage. What?
I mean, you have to have brain damage to listen to you. I mean, you're not the smartest guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we all said it before, we have to be a little bit on the wild side to do what we do, but for people to actually enjoy it, because you just want people to just consume product and shut the fuck up. That you don't want critical thinkers. You just want people to just consume product.
No, it's not only hypocritical, it's worse than what I do. Worse. But they're okay doing it because they're making fun of me.
There's no rules to this. It's not a fucking driver's test, Phil. There's no rules to the road. God, at this point, I don't even know what the rules of the road are.
Yeah,
Get it?
changes.
It's not. It's insanely hypocritical. It's 100% fucked up the way that they do it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is absolutely true. Dax McGain or Dax again. I don't know how to say your name.
Do you know what he's trying to
Dax. People are.
Yeah, but do you know what he's trying to? Do you know what the name is?
What?
Dox me again. That's the name he's trying to read.
Oh.
Idiot.
Because he's made it all one word, he didn't know what it was. It's dox me again.
Indeed.
There's
now who's the dent, Phil?
You are.
Only people who watch my content must be handicapped. That's why.
I mean, they are. I mean, listen, Phil. Anytime anyone needs to defend you, they can't. And they won't. And anytime they need to do anything, they can't. You can't be a DSP fan and a streamer at the same time.
Well, as
That's
Lefty
just
said, what was it? You see how many people make videos about Phil, right? In the Detractor universe. Who are making videos to stand up for Phil?
None. No one.
Exactly.
0 people.
Well, there was this one fat dude that did it.
Yeah, and he was toothless and going like, I love DSP. Honey, I'm hungry. Leave him alone, trolls. Leave him alone, trolls. Come on, trolls. Leave him alone.
Other than that, that was the only person.
And yeah, you wonder, Phil. I'm hungry. Yeah, I bet you are.
They do it, right? Like, what? And even if they were handicapped, who cares? That's insanely offensive and discriminatory. Who cares?
You know what, Phil? It's just a word, man. Well, I'm not going to go there. It's just a word. One time, you're going to, it's just a word. Don't get too whatever. Hello, Joel.
I don't care who you are.
Joel
or
in the
who
green
you are
room?
in your life, if you're handicapped or not.
I don't know. I don't have
cares?
access to my
yes, he
Discord.
is.
You can't watch someone on the internet and like their content.
Moving,
what are you
Joel.
talking about?
Okay.
You see how messed up this is? And that's their community. That's how they talk in their community. But that I'm worse somehow. How am I worse than that? That's 10 times worse than what I.
Can I just say the actions and the words you speak are very damaging. That makes people do this. Like the energy you put out to the room, to the universe, makes thousands of people show up to just beat the shit out of you. But when you'll never get it, because everyone thought you were the best snowflake ever, and you were gifted a massive audience that's not that massive anymore, and now you're mad that your audience are not protecting you like this shield armor they used to be. Because remember back in the day, I'm sure AT remembers and I remember, you would hide behind them like a coward little dog because there's a lot of them. And that's what a lot of YouTubers did. I'm not saying PewDiePie did it because PewDiePie didn't. They just did it on their own volition. You would literally do streams and videos saying, you support me, you love me, watch my streams, watch only me, do this for me, do that for me. You built up this cult. You built up this personality cult of drivenness to only. Oh, sorry, you go.
And then he's like, oh yeah, give me money. And then he's like, oh, hate mail. What was that hate mail thing where he look at the messages on his Xbox and mock everybody? Like, dude,
fan request ridicule. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. Like, okay, so that's how you treat your viewers? Oh, that's nice. Like, you know, why would anybody give you money for that?
Right. Why would anyone give you money for that? And then they do, because you literally told them you love me, you love my content, you love everything I do, you watch anything I do. And you had literal people go like, we're here, Phil, to the ends of the earth, to the end of time. We're here for you. Literally. Say that we are here for you.
They say. Anyway, let's continue. They just want to pretend that their hate is valid so that it sounds valid. You could make yourself into a perfect angel in every way. They would still hate you. They would not miss a beat because this is now.
I mean, yeah. You ever watch My Name is Earl? Or any of those shows? Or 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowell? They turn a literal bully into a dog. It takes time to heal shit. Not overnight where, oh, DSP's not an asshole anymore, guys. Doesn't happen. God, I hate him so much. He thinks that.
Yeah, but that's what he's talking about. That you hate him so much.
It's this.
I don't hate DSP because I don't really know him. I despise what he does.
For their viewers.
Sure, I'll go with that. You can't really hate someone if you don't know him.
Yeah.
They find it funny to consume this stuff, and they have turned it into a daily routine, and the comments are all about money and not being good at games.
So I'll be the only one to say, Phil, and your fans and everyone else, what are you going to do to fix this? What are you going to do?
He gives us so much content, so that's why it's a daily routine.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people have to do double dailies because there's just so much of it.
Yeah, like I'll be the one with the olive branch and go like, what are you going to do about it? You know what you're going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You will change nothing. And then we're just going to go around this roller coaster that we keep going around, and he's going to go like, why do people still hate me? Don't know.
Because you don't change.
Who are jealous that you.
Right. Here's the thing. He's trying to quietly why people don't like him. It doesn't work like that. You're just an extremely unlikable person in general, Phil. Like, yeah, like the problem with Phil, and you have to be a content creator, is DSP gave up every single bit of humanity whatsoever to be a content creator streamer. When he became a YouTuber, it's the worst thing that ever happened to him because it gave him everything he ever wanted. It gave him the power, like the literal power, and he thought, you know, he had people saying, "Oh my God, we love you, Phil. You're the best. You know, blah blah blah. You're the best. We love you. We love you. Oh, you know, best video ever." They would watch everything, pat his ass, whatever, you know. And as the days and years go by, you know, even after the Twitch stuff dwindled, no one's patting his ass. No one. No one's coming like, oh my God, we love your video last time. It made me laugh. It got replaced. You suck. We hate you. You're a jackass. We want you to, you know, get hit by a Minecraft truck in Minecraft with Legos full of blocks. You're doing this wrong. You're playing games wrong. This is wrong. You're wrong. You eat cake wrong. You know, every little thing is like, what happened to the people that love me? I want those people. But he can't stop because he gets just enough money to overcome it. But he's mad because his ego is not being satisfied by the thousands of people. And he's like, where the hell did my thousands of people that love me? Where are they? And it's like, you berated everyone. like, if we could do a clip thing, and I know AT, you have a bunch of it. If you ever seen him talk to someone, like he berates everyone, and I mean everyone. Is there someone that he hasn't berated? Lavinia, except for Darish, but maybe a little bit to Darish.
Yeah,
but
he's
it's
starting to get at him.
You know, Arkham, like everyone that gets into your orbit gets destroyed. You killed your forums. Who kills their own forums with thousands of people in your forums, and you murdered it? No one else murdered it. You murdered it. Because when they had something to say to you, you locked the thread. And one day they got enough of you. They got enough of you, Phil.
Make money being a streamer, and they can't. Most of the restreamers literally are just failed streamers. They can only get...
Okay.
Hell no. Fuck no.
D-Dog, is it fair to say that most of these people have never been to the rodeo of streaming?
Pretty much. What was it? I'm not even a failed streamer. I'm not even a streamer, so but I don't have the 10 years of failure like somebody has. Whoops, I might get milked for that. So
the only person that can actually talk about this and say that they are I was not a failed streamer.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go to New York Comic Con for free. That's not me saying that. Did I fall off? Yes. Did I go back into the doldrums of the thing, and it made me a better streamer? I'm not gonna say any names, but I'm gonna assume that a lot of people in the Detractor verse wanted to make videos, and then people asked for a live stream.
Yeah. The channel we're watching now, didn't they start out doing videos and they eventually do live streaming?
No, this is just a channel I found that clips them now. But I'm sure they will. I mean, like Broside Phil came somewhere. It's like everyone did videos. And then okay. It's like when I did my first videos on you, Phil. I did a live stream of Zelda. Off to the races you go, What about you when you did your first shitty condo direct capture video on Twitch? You had thousands of people watching you be stupid. If you want to blame the detractors of driving off some of your audience, sure. Probably did.
Yeah.
Probably drove up a lot of them. But at the end of the day, it's you.
Yeah, but did he do anything to keep them? That's the thing.
No. Just and back in the day, Phil, it was very easy for you to abuse them, beat them up, verbally abuse them, tell them they suck, I hate you. Because where are they gonna go? Where are they gonna go? Nowhere. And they'll come back to you. Because where are they going to go watch their next stream? Because it's getting better, but it's still not good. It's getting better, but there was a time, Phil, streaming was terrible. Only like the Twitch thoughts and some like random guys got viewership. Trying to play Fortnite with anything would have been like an impossible task. Getting any eyeballs on you was, the meme? You ever seen that picture of someone streaming and they were like, good stream, and it only had they had one viewer, and the guy has tears in his eyes, like, bye everyone, and like that kind of shit, Phil. That kind of shit. And this motherfucker. Oh, you go.
Mm-hmm. No, I was gonna say, look, everything comes to an end.
Right.
You think Bill O'Reilly wanted to be gone? No, but he's gone. Tucker Carlson, gone. Ellen DeGeneres, gone. James Corwin. People get tired of people who don't evolve and mold with their audience. That's what Adam Sandler had. He could only do the for so long to the point where his audience outgrew it and they stopped watching his film. So then he had to pivot and change. DSP thinks he can just do the same thing, everything, and then blame it on everything else. Oh, RPG overload. Oh, it's netcode rollback. DSP, eventually your audience passes away.
Right.
For any particular reason, I think, to the point where the new up-and-comers don't want to watch you. They don't want to watch a crusty old 42-year-old man ramble on with his, cheap-ass shirts from the thrift store with his shitty-ass pictures behind him.
We could ask Mystic that, because isn't that, no one wants to watch this dude.
We'd have to ask Mystic. We got enough for him. Pubs, Shiloh, Joel.
That too. You guys,
Anthony, what was it? Yeah.
You guys, we already know the score. We already don't no one wants to watch a dude that looks like he's not having a good time, literally drops games like crazy. Bro, I'm we're making fucking shorts, man. Did you see the short I made for Hoodlum Hours? It didn't take me that long, but yeah, it was fun to do.
Because that's all the time people have nowadays. What was it? I couldn't even be here for most of your streams. You know why? I was watching Fallout. I was having the time of my life.
Yeah. And I'm busy making shit, and you're busy making and you're over here bitching and moaning.
Mm-hmm.
This man is a nightmare. Bingo. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Any attention or
and not even the good nightmare like Cody Rhodes.
They try to make their own content sometimes, and they get single-digit views on it.
I'm not going to speak for anyone, people. I do not get single-digit views.
Lefty talked about it today. He goes, when he was playing his War of Tanks, he was getting single-digit views. And he would have been still getting it till his house got flooded. And he had to stop streaming. So, But,
would you like to know a stat?
Away.
So, the channel has 29,568 views. This is public.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at it. Those are not single-digit views.
But at the end of the day, congrats. What was it? He got that many views. But, I thought he wasn't Mr. Views.
You know that.
Is it a race?
It is a race.
Is there a prize? Is there a prize at the end? Do you get a cookie?
Hey, he gets a cookie.
Hmm.
But I'm just saying, if you want to talk about views and talk about it's hard out here for a pimp, trying to pay money for this rent, man, it's let's look at DSP Gaming's views. Because a lot of things about streaming, it's not about views, it's about satisfying your fucking audience. Mm-hmm. Satisfying them, Phil. Satisfying them so they can come back to the channel. The problem is you don't satisfy anything. You're not even a Snickers bar. But they come back because you're an idiot and a buffoon and a lolcow. All right, Honda returns, but am I banned from playing? What happened there? Some clickbait you have there?
Yeah, so he was playing as Honda and somebody reported him and his account got banned for about 50 minutes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know your account could get banned for reports. What did happen?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, what was it? You want to find out? Get to the Daily Crap.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
He brings it all up in the Daily Crap. That's why the Daily Crap went for a certain time period.
Oh, boy.
And if you want to know the certain time period, go to the Daily Crap.
What was I doing? Playing? I was doing some. I think I was working on the Hoodlum Hour short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was working on that because I wanted the short to be good.
But what was it? King Jazz not got bingo tomorrow, and it's going to be a juicy one with what happened to him with E Honda.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be regurgitated again.
Juicy Bingo. I love Juicy Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll come back for Sunday. Good for Jad to taking Saturday off, but we'll see.
Better life.
If you make yourself super clean and super boring, they're just gonna paste in clips from your past and magnify tiny things to push.
We don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But you are super clean and boring. No, not super clean. You're dirty as fuck. You are boring.
Oh, that he is.
Like, but that's not the point why we watch you. We don't watch you because you're boring. We watch you because you suck.
Well, it definitely ain't for that rabbit shirt that he's wearing.
That's the problem. You suck. And you say things that are wrong, and every word you say pisses people off. You have a perfect way of pissing people off in such a way that makes people want to say things.
Yes, he rage quit, and he got the yellow card, so he got his count suspended for about 1 hour. That was it.
And then you do like extended Q&A and a young whatever.
Now I think it was like normally he would just play with himself.
Narrative, because that's their job at this point, and that's what makes it work.
All right, can you bring Joel in again?
Boring is not going to stop
Sure.
them. It will just make your content boring for the people who like you and support it. This is why people say the meme words. Because you said something 6 years or so ago, and that's
Welcome back,
something
sir.
that Detractors still splice into their videos daily.
Because it's funny. Phil, you don't look at your content. You don't look at your content. You don't look at the process. I'm sure you know, Dito. I look at my content all the time. I look at things and how to make things. But here's the other thing you don't do that you're a failure. You don't look at other people's content.
Yep.
You don't look at.
No, he does.
You don't
He
take
does
it
when
any
he's
back.
playing the games. No, he's only looking to steal ideas for the gameplay and all the rest of it. He's a cuck when it comes to that. But what you're saying is, does he look at other people's content to get inspiration? No.
Yeah, to get ideas. I mean, even sometimes people bring me ideas. Like you would bring me an idea, or GMillion bring me an idea, or I'll bring ideas and we bring it to the table and go like, okay, do we like this? Okay, cool. Let's do this. Or sometimes Mad Genius over here will go like, we're doing this now. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing this now. And I'm sure some people are like, what the hell? What? What? That's not even a what? Yeah, he was so pissed when he had a refund on his Street Fighter 6. What? Oh, he wanted a refund.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question: if you're banned from Street Fighter 6, don't you have it on the Xbox and you just switch over to that?
Yeah,
But
but
he
isn't it a linked account?
But he couldn't use his controller.
Oh yeah, he can't use his.
Oh, you're right. It's a linked one. You're right. You're right. Oh no, it's a different
The thing
ID.
these guys hate is any possibility of this gravy train that they're on ending.
What gravy train? What gravy train? This whole rare.
Right.
He's mad because the Detractors make money putting in actual effort, and he gets no money.
He thinks that we
putting
all
zero.
make the exact. He thinks we all make the exact same amount Duty allegedly does. It's like,
No.
Right.
No.
Duty has
We
16. Duty has
Income comes from another company. It doesn't come from you.
6,000. He has 16,000 subs based on you and Wings of Redemption and Boogie and all that stuff. Like that's what it is. That's
He's
not
just
happening.
Jealous. This whole rare is jealousy.
It is.
And also,
it's cope and
it
jealousy.
also is very jealousy. And because Duty gets those things because he's the fastest at it. You want a clip?
Yep.
He's got it done. Ain't very good, but he gets it done. I would rather wait for an Aqua Teal tip. Back in the day, like, fuck, I'm not, or someone else that actually has the clip better. Because a lot of times it's like the audio is all fucked up, or something's all messed up, or this is all weird and shit, or he has to warp this, or these days he has a very long ass intro that, you know, you with that fucking mug, and you're like, oh my god, I have to sit through 40 seconds of this? I'm like, oh fuck, all right.
But this whole thing presupposes that we are a bunch of basement dwelling mouth droolers, right?
If
Most
we're
of
the
us are
I am a
grown-ass
mouth
adults
drooler
with
because of
jobs,
my.
or we're retired from jobs
sorry.
that we've worked our whole lives. Like,
what is it, D-Dog?
it's insane.
No, I was going to say I am a mouth drooler because the medication I use for my heart, it deteriorates my teeth. So I do tend to drool a bit. So, but I have a towel, so it's okay.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel. Yeah. Because I'm a mouth drooling idiot. Want to get high?
To do anything that they think might actually improve your public perception.
No, only
Yeah,
you.
that'll never happen.
Hang on. Why do we have to improve your public perception? Why is it our job to do that? That's your job.
It really is.
My job. My job. It's not even my job, but I just take fun of ridiculing you. Today I posted a picture of you with your little, what was it, as you like to call, bison hat. As you know what next weekend is, boys and girls?
Flag Day?
420.
Oh, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
But you know who's born on 420?
Wings?
Adolf Hitler.
Oh, God.
Was he really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Adolf Hitler's 20th of April is his birthday. So I posted a photo saying, what was it, with DSP with his little bison hat saying, Phil would like to remind you, next week it's Adolf Hitler's birthday. Don't forget to get him a present.
I wish he
Yeah.
And guess what? It's got over 40 likes and retweets, and it's been viewed over 217 times, and it's still counting. Yeah, like I said, whoop, just got another retweet now. Thanks, Anthony. What was it? So, like I said, it's not my job to make you look good.
And I think so. I think Meerkat said it. It's like, it's not our job to make you look good at all. We're trolls, idiot. Why are we going to make you look good? We've been trying our best to make you look the worst you could ever look. That's the whole point of this whole thing, was to not, you know, and you're like, well, everyone hates me. You have no, but here's the, before I lost my train of thought.
I know you know, Shiloh.
Here's the thing, Phil, you know why? Here's the internet's not real. The people are, but the internet's not real. You have no real internet friends. When you went on side scrollers, they hated you immediately. Adam Krigler saw through you and said, yep, don't like you. Like, you're not likable. You have no friends except for a cat and cat. Your cat and cat. That's all you have. Like, you have no friends in Washington. You have no stories in Washington. You do a sad birthday to tell whatever's left of your fan base, give me your money, give me your wallet, or I'll fucking cut you. If you don't give me this money and praise me, I won't fucking be here. And they're like, oh my God, DSP's not going to do DSP versus the internet? I must give them money. Oh no. How am I going to
still
live
love
with myself?
that scam. We have to pay him to watch videos that he might not watch.
Oh yeah. Maybe he got good with a gated hood. I'm just saying, it's just, this dude has no friends, hates everything, goes on stream, literally says that HHours should be gangbanged by EA execs.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did say that.
Literally in his chat, HHours needs to be, and HHours is like, who? Who are you? I don't know who this person is, but he sounds very mentally ill. But like, yep.
They're going to try to counter it. Okay? If they thought that a documentary would come out that would actually see you in a positive light.
Okay, stupid spider dude. If you was a positive light and positivity, how come no one ever come up with like, DSP did this nice thing. DSP plays video games with me when I was sad. How come no one has ever said a fucking nice thing about you ever? Ever.
And it might change how some people see you on the internet and actually attack the creators of like the detractor stuff. Well, they're going to try to get you not to do that and even give you money to try to convince you not to do it. These people are just protecting their careers at this
Careers.
point. They even copyright strike each
careers.
This is my career.
Careers.
Well, who does detractors give money to? For them, what?
Careers.
Who? Does he talk about bingo? Is this guy what?
Careers? Is he mad?
We give it to Jasper's Angels.
Is he mad because we turned up the heat on DSP so high that he's like, why is there so much people on me? Because there was time where it would only be like Twitter and a few videos. Now it's constant.
Yeah, but the answer to all this is so, right? Like, because there's detractors that do monetize, and there's many detractors who don't. And have ability.
Phil, the days of you going to Twitch or YouTube and you saying nothing and it just goes over people's ears, that shit's over.
That's what he's pissed about more than anything. That he can't get away with how he used to get away with shit. Because nobody was watching.
Well, it wasn't nobody was watching. They just didn't take him seriously.
Right.
Like they would go like, the fans would go like, yep, you're right, Nintendo sucks and we hate them, Yep, you're right, DSP. The Xbox is a piece of garbage that everyone shouldn't buy. Yep, you're right, Phil. The consoles are the future, or whatever bullshit he says. PCs are dying, which that's not true.
Not true. No.
I mean, even I could even say that, and I'm a plebeian, but I'm like, what? He also said malls are coming back. He also said no one's going to remember. He didn't say this. He said malls are going to make a comeback in America. Like, what planet are you on?
No. They're dying. Amazon's killing the malls.
And then they build their warehouse in front of the dead mall.
Well, I know it's too soon, but unless you're in Australia, you get stabbed in the mall now.
Oh no!
Yeah,
By spiders?
That's why I shop in Amazon. I don't have to go out and touch people in the mall.
So how do spiders stab people in malls?
Oh, they're huge, and they just grab a.
Yeah,
they have their own.
It's not spiders. Yeah, you know those dent heads that he was going on about?
That's a great pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and because we don't have guns in Australia, how he got through and was able to stab 7 people, I have no freaking idea.
Wow.
Wait, is that why y'all lost to the emus? Because y'all ain't got no guns? What?
Yeah. Because we had a mass shooting back in the early 80s. Prime Minister John Howard banished all the guns in Australia.
Yep. If you're in England, this is #1 country where you get stabbed. Yep. And in here you get shot.
They have their own turf wars, and then they blame you for it.
Ooh, turf wars.
Competition.
Yeah, I know all about turf wars. I get next week. Turf wars.
Turf wars.
Only on
Turf
Blu-ray.
wars.
Sunday. Bring
Turf
the kids.
wars.
Ice cream is for free.
And if you didn't know about the turf war we're about to have, let me tell you about this turf war. It's gonna be bears. Wait, that's the same thing. I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be bears, bunnies, and chickens.
No
Pick
horses
one.
allowed. Children
No horses.
Under 5 do not get in at all.
That's right. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be the cub. It's gonna be the bears versus the chickens versus the bunnies. And I'm on Team Chicken because I love chicken.
Chicken goes great with ranch dressing,
You're damn right.
Yeah, spicy. Hell yeah.
I'm on Team Bunny because bunnies are cute.
I mean,
Well,
they're all
he's wearing a rabbit.
they're all cute, but yes, Team Bunny's for the win, but they're probably gonna win. Remember, it's a Splatfest. I always lose.
Oh, that's the turf warrior you're talking about.
Yeah. He said a turf war. I mean, you know, that'd be all I can think about is Detractors having a Splatoon tournament over DSP. That sounds really stupid.
You know, we would do something like that.
Yeah.
Because of their money. They're just a bunch of parasites clawing at each other to try to make
Parasites.
from you.
Yeah.
They're like hot dog sellers.
That movie won the Oscar, you know.
A stadium.
Hot dog sellers selling around a stadium? Like, no, where do you think we get the hot dogs from?
Bro, he's reading this like a speech that he wrote. Because he did write this.
He did, you know, yeah.
It reads like it sounds like a speech he wrote. Oh my god.
Where did we get the hot dogs?
From the sandwich shop that used to have Parmesan chicken.
I mean, I make my own hot dogs, but you can go fuck yourself.
You have no
hot dogs from
idea.
Costco.
I'm continuing. This is
There you
all
go.
comment.
Nathan's brand.
Phil, I'll just say this. We wouldn't be here if you didn't make a whole, how many hot dogs? Hundreds of hot dogs for us to pass out to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Get your hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. DSP went on an hour rant. Anyone need some hot dogs? Some nice Nathan hot dogs. You know, that's what we sell here. Official home of the Hoodlum Hours. Nathan hot dogs. Anyone need some Cracker Jacks?
Didn't the Phillies baseball team get rid of hot dog Mondays?
Yeah, because people threw them on the field.
Yeah, so there you go.
I mean, Philly is such a great sports town.
And also, they made a lot of money, but they didn't like what's happening. They threw it on the field. So they're like, this is bullshit. We're not going to do this. People can behave themselves. Now it's buy one, get one free. So get fucked. So now you don't get dollar hot dogs anymore because someone had to ruin it. Billy. Always ruining things like dollar hot dogs. How much is a hot dog at a Phillies game? Jeez.
Probably like $12 now.
It better not be.
Hey, Anthony, remember when they had the mass shooting back in the 70s and the Boontown Rats made a song out of it with the girl saying, I don't like Mondays? That's because they asked her, why did she shoot up the school? She goes, I don't like Mondays.
Wow.
Ah, yes. Oh, yes. That sounds terrible.
You have no idea how sad
was a song. It was #1 for 8 weeks.
You think it's legit and has some foundation to it. No, it's actually just really stupid. If you were a woman, none of this would have happened. It would have ended.
Sieg
all
Heil.
X.
Sieg Heil.
Sieg Heil. Sieg Heil.
Idiot.
People harass women all the time on the internet.
Yeah.
And YouTube doesn't do
AT,
shit.
AT, you got harassed? I'm sure you get harassed.
Wait,
Like,
what?
is wrong
Really?
with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? If I was a woman,
Like, really, dude? Like, seriously? Sometimes we have it fucking worse because,
yeah,
you know, like, I've said this before to you guys several times. It's like, I feel I can't fucking win sometimes, and, you know,
right.
when I'm streaming or whatever, like, you know, because you got the sexists that are like, oh, I don't want to watch her because she's a woman. Then you got people watching me because I am a woman. So it's like, I can't fucking win.
Right. Fucking
Are you here?
asshole.
Are you here because you like my content, or you're here because you're an incel trying to get with me? Like, you know, it's like.
But I like you for you.
Then you get the random comments. Show us your boobs.
Mm-hmm.
What?
or your voice.
Oh, yeah.
What's your voice?
Yeah.
Oh, I like your voice.
I've gotten comments before about my voice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of, I've read of. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then you got those guys who want to send you Richard Branson and Dick Cheney photos.
Well, no, I haven't had anybody that tried to send me dick pics yet, but.
Oh, okay.
So
it's coming.
Not
they're
yet.
there. It's
I'll
coming.
send you a picture of Review Tech USA kissing a chicken.
No!
No! So
Why do you have to send that?
That's the first thing that came to my head. I'm sorry.
So I got a list of hot dogs prices. I know this is random. The cheapest is the Arizona Diamondbacks at $2.99. The Phillies are at $5. The most expensive is the San Diego Padres at $7.75. Holy shit!
Well, that's California. So
Yeah, it's California.
The super loser
How come
Atlanta
hot
Braves.
dogs and pizzas are so expensive in the U.S.? What the hell?
Oh, you be
What?
No, at a stadium, at an arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still. Yeah. But because you still need to pay to get in there.
Yeah, arena markup on
Yes.
food here in Canada is fucking nuts. It's my brother paid like $20 for like beer when we went to a wrestling event like last year.
Was it WrestleMania?
Next Wednesday, I'm going to a hockey game.
No,
so I'll
it was
sign
an
up.
It was an AEW event.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that makes total sense. The New York Mets is $7, but the New York Yankees is $3. It's like, what the hell?
A tall can of beer is like $8. A tall can, the tall boy.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Like $8 per.
That's way cheap than nightclub for a glass of Coke in a tall glass, so it's thinner, right? With mostly ice. You're looking about $19.
I don't know. I thought these would be way more than. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Padres one's is ridiculous. $7.75 for a hot dog.
I went to go see the Iron Claw around the holidays, and I remember going to the movie theater because I never go to the movie theater. But I went to the movie theater. I think it was $20 for just a pop and a popcorn.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember going to movies as a kid.
$5
They were
more in
$8.
Australia, but yeah.
That's
Now you're
insane.
making.
In the current climate to do this to a woman. However,
Right,
because
what?
you're a guy, YouTube allows this to happen. If it was
No.
Guys don't get harassment either. Okay.
You already explained this, AT. So. And
Yeah, where
two
was
great fit.
YouTube? Where was YouTube helping me when I lost my
Right.
channel twice? Like,
Exactly.
And one of them because of him.
Fuck off, Phil. He's like, oh, the women get it worse, but guys don't. I'm like, no, guys get it just as much, depending.
Sweet Anita actually had a stalker and all that shit due to YouTube and
Yeah, well, Twitch. Yeah, those
oh,
Twitch people are
Twitch.
just insane.
Yeah, my bad, Twitch.
Yeah, well, she had a good time at the BAFTAs.
Also, he says this as if we don't have women in the community, right? Like that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like he
you don't
makes
have
us.
AT or Heather or Ingrid
or Android, yeah. Like,
like
Mookie, yep.
the merchants, the merchants. Like, come on.
And the wives, but also you have the. I don't want to sound like the silent majority.
Chu's another one. Great. You said wife, Chu.
There's more women than you know that listen and don't say anything. It's just that's not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just like guys, there's plenty of guys that listen. You don't know.
A lot of the women in the community don't want to become like content creators because of shit like this.
Yeah, we don't know how to handle things. You just gotta be normal, not weird.
Mm-hmm.
I know I make it sound like we're a bunch of Derek's, but it's like, yeah, just be normal. Be normal.
Some way that you could get in touch with YouTube and get them to actually look into, ban, and demonetize this as bullying content, which
it happened to Secret Limited already.
How was me uploading a clip of you unedited bullying? It's just you in your own words. How am I bullying you?
You're not. You're not.
Also,
but here's
look what happened.
I'm bullying when I'm restreaming, but like not when I'm uploading clips.
Here's the thing, right? How come it's okay for you to say horrible things to Eve Gamote or Phil Spencer or, like I said before, iJustine getting gangbanged? You're like, that's totally fine, but what we do is not.
I couldn't answer to that because apparently we don't have spoons and we can't eat out of DSP's ass. So
right, like Yeah, like when you get toxic and say, you know, or to go to Lavaria or these people, or countless times you tell people like, "Cause you're stupid." Oh, thanks. You know, oh, you're stupid. I'll ban you. You know, like you literally lay into people and go like, oh, yeah, it's you want me to know how the food was? It came out of my ass. Like that's some toxic shit. You don't have to be like a bully about it, but that's not nice.
Yeah, just say it was good, like, or it's like, oh, we ate it all. There's no more leftovers. You know, just basic shit like that.
Right. And am I saying that some detractors take it a little too far? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But I'm just gonna say, like, you should grow a pair because you say that this is your job and stop being a little bitch about it. You know, it's you get to sit here and play video games all day poorly, and you made $150 playing Helldivers.
It's funny, but yeah, because Bentley Enthusiast in the chat said he's promoting cancel culture, which isn't he against? Yeah, the ones that scream the loudest about cancel culture are the ones that are promoting it.
Doing it.
Damn right.
Yeah,
DSP.
like you, because I know Ravens had experience with that. Like, you know, the people that are.
All right, homies, on my side, I'm heading out. I'm gonna get ready for the bed. I'll hang out for a little bit on Raven's stream before I head out to the bed. But thank you. And I will talk to you bitches later. Thank you, D-Dog, for joining me in the chat.